This is Roxamore Sports here live at the Wolverine here at the George A. Novak Field, where we're looking for a great matchup between the Woodland Hills Wolverines and the Gateway Gators, where they come down right from Monroeville, right down 130, right down 22 here in Turtle Creek, PA, for a great matchup. And I'm Sam the Man Timmers with my co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas.
Yes, welcome to we're looking forward to a great matchup. We're back in the battle of the Big East. Two teams that used to play. History of the series right now is 19 and 6 in favor of the Wolverines. But it's great to be here with you on a Saturday night showdown, live Big East battle of the Big East at the Woodland Hills Wolverine. We're looking forward to a great matchup.
It's a lot of tradition between these two teams here. And like you said, it was the Big East matchup, and it was back when the Terry Smiths and the Nate Gays and the Kelksteins all played, here at all played for the Gateway Gators, and the Wolverines had the Fletchers, the Yezoviches, and the KK Mosley Smiths, amongst others. And so, again, we're looking for a great matchup here for the new stars, the Newcastle Stars here at the Wolverine Gateway Gators against the Wolverines.
Yes, this is senior recognition night, so we'd like to take a moment to honor all the seniors tonight. Not just the seniors, but all these young student athletes that are even in the band that have gone through this pandemic and actually pressed forward and went ahead and continue to get their education and fight through this and come out here and showcase their talent tonight in a great matchup.
Yeah, it's definitely a task to be learning from home. Where the pandemic has Woodland Hills, they're all learning from home virtually, and so for that, we like to applaud them to make it to this point. For a rough time, getting over some hurdles, with this pandemic, with COVID-19, and so even for example, Gateway was shut down. They only played 2 games.
Yep.
They were shut down because they had some students who tested positive on the football team. So they're chomping at the bit to get on the field tonight.
Absolutely. All these young people chomping at the bit as these two teams are backyard rivalries, only separated by about 5 miles. So this is a great matchup of Woodland Hills versus Gateway Gators. There's many number of Division I players that come out of this matchup, go on to college and go on to play big-time football. So you should see a great product tonight be coming out in a few minutes, and it should be a great game.
Yes, looking forward to a great matchup here in Turtle Creek, PA. The 5A, the big, this is one of the big classifications. And there's 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, and 5A, and 6A. Back in history, Terry Smith took the Gateway Gators 4 straight years down to Heinz Field, but just came up a little bit short in the big classification then, which was the 4A. Took him down there 4 times, but came up short each time. And one of the teams he ran into was the Woodland Hills team, and it was a running back on a team named Dom Timbers, and the defense was very stout. It was a 10-0 score, and the defense stood very, very stout. And some of the coaches said that some of those players, if they got off the bus with the Steelers, you couldn't tell the difference.
Absolutely. So there's some great players that played in this rivalry, this matchup. So you should be in for a treat tonight live on Roxamore Sports. I'm Craig Thomas along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. And this is a great thing to be able to have this realignment happen and have these kids that know each other very well, see each other often, get a chance to go out and play against each other once again for bragging rights and be able to go through all of this pandemic and come out next year and say, hey, yeah, it was a tough year, but we beat you.
Yes, and we're looking forward, to the feature players on both sides. And Gateway has one that has been starting as a freshman. His name is Derek Davis. He's getting recruited by everybody in the country, and it just said in the paper that he's going to make his announcement on Rivals.com shortly. So he has Clemson, he has Alabama, he has Penn State, he has Pitt, just to name a few, who's recruiting this young man. And looking forward to seeing him tonight. And the Woodland Hills is going to have to, on the defense, is going to have to contain that young man.
Yeah, that's a young man that's going to play a safety position at the next level, but he can also hurt you at the running back position. As I've seen watching some film on the young man, he's a great young man. very talented on both sides of the ball. So Woodland Hills is going to have to limit his impact on the game on both sides of the ball. As I saw him take one back to the house in one of the few games that he played this year.
Yes, and he done that a lot, as a freshman, as a sophomore, as a junior. So, again, Woodland Hills will have to come in on the defense saying that they can't let Derek Davis be the one that beat them.
Absolutely, on the offensive side of the ball or the defensive side. So Deontay Williams has to protect the ball and not throw it up, because we know that Derek Davis is a ball hawk, and he'll be back there looking for that ball. So we'll look forward to a great matchup. On the Woodland Hills side, we have great players as well. Deontay Williams, call him Superman. He's come down to earth just a little bit, played against some little bit tougher opponents, but he's still a great leader, a great young man, leads this team well, quarterback, and he has some pretty good skill position players as well to look out for. Eris Siebels, Tariq Scipio, Armani Bailey, Taylon Brooks. Taylon is also defensive back also, so he'll be playing safety. So we'll be looking to see what he does against, as he'll be matched up against Derek Davis as he plays both the same positions.
Yeah, it's good to see Taylon Brooks back because, he made the calls on the defense. And so you could tell it was a difference when he was back on the field. Had some nice tackles in the game last week. Good to see that young man back, and definitely he will have to be a lookout for Derek Davis, coming up the gut. But also, like you said, Williams will have to. I hope they made some adjustments with some some
mid-range passes,
some mid-range passes,
right,
and
right.
some screen game. For the young man, instead of just throwing it up, where they were going for the long bomb all the time, and then a lot of times those got picked. Penn Trafford just stayed back and just played the ball.
Right, absolutely. We'd like to see him do some counteraction, some screens, some draws, because Gateway is going to be chomping at the bit. They haven't played in about 3 weeks, so they'll be ready to play, and they'll be coming after Deontay Williams. So hopefully Coach Tim Bostard is up to the task and got a great game plan in place. He's ready to present a great product. And as we try to restore the roar here at the Wolverine, 2020, Woodland Hills versus Gateway Gators here live on Roxamore Sports Saturday night showdown, the battle for the Big East.
Yeah, this is a big game, and you can feel the tension in the air. Even though, the crowd is sparse because of COVID-19, we're looking for a great, exciting game here. And I was a parent that walked out on this field 2 times for senior rec night here at Woodland Hills Wolverines. And so it's an exciting night. This may be, this is their last year to play here as they don the turquoise and black here at the famous George A. Novak Field, the famous Wolverine, home of the Brave. So this is the last time. So I know these young men are excited too as well.
Absolutely. And also, we have to look out for, on the Wolverines defense, again, Taylon Brooks will be heading that defense up, but he'll also be assisted by Savon Givner, who's a great defensive player as well. So we have to look out for those two as they'll be heading up the defense for the Wolverines. And then we'll get to the Gators in a few moments, but this is going to be a great game as right now, both of these teams, Woodland Hills right now is averaging 31.6 points a game. Average giving up of 17 per opponent. So they're doing a great job. They're winning by a great margin. But when you look at the Gator side, the 2 games that they played, they average 48 points a game. So that's a very high-powered offense, and they're only average giving up 10.5 points per game. So this should be a great, great matchup tonight.
Yeah, there's more to the Gateway Gators than Derek Davis. They have a powerful offense, and they have a great defense too. And you just mentioned number 52, Savon Givner. He's been playing big time on the other side of the line of scrimmage. We call it blowing things up in the backfield, and he's been doing a lot of that, number 52, Savon Givner.
Yeah, so as we get ready for kickoff tonight, we wanted to thank you for joining us on our special edition. This game was moved due to the Gateway Gators having some issues with a couple players had tested positive, so this game was moved to a Saturday. So it's good to be here with you Saturday night live here at the Wolverine battle for the Big East. 2 teams. It's a backyard rivalry. Go back to the first year when we played this game. I remember playing this game, and there was 13,000 fans here in attendance. It was standing room only, people standing along the fence, and that's what we want to get back to for these young people. They're going out, they're playing hard, they're putting a good effort forward, so we like to come on out and support them when we can, but also tune in and watch us live on Roxamore Sports, as we are carrying the Woodland Hills games this year, so you can tune in and see this week, and then see next week will be the finale game, but make sure you tune in and support these young people.
I don't know about you, Craig, but I'm excited about seeing this game tonight, that the Gateway Gators come down here with the #1 player in the state in Derek Davis, and he's also rated in Rivals.com. I believe he's the 25th player in Rivals.com, or Max Preps. So I'm excited to see this young man and see, what he brings to the table here, and hopefully Woodland Hills will be up for the task, be up to the test, and defend their home field.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm excited to see all these players, these young people, as they come out and showcase their talent, their skills, and they audition for an opportunity to go to the next level. It was a great opportunity to come out and participate in an event such as this one, and have the type of coverage that you have now. It's great for people to be able to see this from home, all over the country and all over the world, by logging on to RoxamoreSports.com and being able to live stream it. And with myself and Sam the Lumberjack Timbers bringing the game to you, trying to give you a different perspective. But we look forward to a great matchup tonight. Great matchup.
And yes, and so, Craig, when me and you played these games, when you got a taste of Woodland Hills in your first year, as you are a legend in your own right, Craig, the CT Express Thomas, the first running back of Woodland Hills history, went on to Michigan State, Detroit Lions, NFL Europe, and also Canada. But you're back home, and I'm excited that you sit next to me as a co-host, that we be able to call these games here, bringing it back home to the Wolverine, and as you say, restore the roar here at the Wolverine. And so hopefully tonight, this season can be the change, the turnaround, to bring the roar back here in Turtle Creek, PA.
Yes, absolutely. So we look forward to these young men. Everyone should be healthy. Everyone is ready to go, as we see the parents going across right now. And so we see the parents going across right now with the kids, as we're still in the middle of the senior recognition night. We're about 14 minutes away from kickoff, so we are definitely going to thank some of our sponsors while we're here, and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member at Fit for Boxing for a little over a year now. you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit for Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit for Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fitforboxingclub.com.
This is Roxamore Sports here live at the Woodland Hills War Arena, the famous field of George A. Novak, where we're looking for a great matchup between the Gateway Gators and the Woodland Hills Wolverines, where the Gateway Gators feature the #1 player in the state in Derek Davis. Looking forward to seeing him. He's getting recruited by everybody in the country. He's ready to make his announcement, and Woodland Hills is here defending their field on senior rec night. A lot of seniors. So it's chomping at the bit as we're about to start here in Turtle Creek, PA. I'm Sam the Man Timmons with my co-host, Craig the CT Express Thomas, who's a legend in his own right, who played in this game with 13,000 sitting in the stands.
Absolutely. That was an electric night. And although we don't have many fans here tonight, you can feel the tension in the air. It's a great opportunity for these kids to play against each other, to play in this backyard rivalry that's been restored this year, as we are working hard here to bring you a good product, and these kids have put in their work. They've done a great job preparing for the game. They've done a great job trying to keep themselves safe. So we'll be looking forward to the game here. We're about 8 minutes from kickoff, but before that, we want to thank some of our sponsors.
This game is being brought to you by Shelley's Pie, serving up Italian specialties, old-time favorites, homemade soups, and hearty pizzas. We have a full-service bar featuring 16 drafts, open 7 days a week. Reservations recommended, Shelley's Pie. Also, this game is being brought to you by Allegheny's Best HVAC. Are you prepared for the cold season? Have you had your furnace or system checked? Can your furnace handle another winter? Then you want to call Allegheny's Best to come to your home and service your home needs. They do air purification, system repairs and replacements, and safety checks. Have Allegheny's Best, a fully insured and bonded company, pull up to your home by calling 412-295-0207 and ask for Anthony and use the promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service. Allegheny's Best HVAC.
So we're back live here, getting ready for a great matchup. We're about 7 minutes away from kickoff, where right now Woodland Hills is leading this series as they played it 25 times so far. Woodland Hills is leading 19-6 in this series. So this will be the 26th time in 33 years. And so Woodland Hills definitely has had dominance, but we're looking forward to a great matchup tonight.
Yes, we have Woodland Hills coming into the game with a 3-1 record, and Gateway coming in with a 2-0 record coming into this game right now. So we're looking for a great matchup here, exciting game. The anticipation is in the air. The hair is standing up on my neck. And the Woodland Hills players are led by Taylor Brooks, Tariq Scipio, Deontay Williams, Amani Bailey, and Savon Givner. We're looking for these young men to step up tonight against a gamed-up Gateway Gators who's chomping at the bits, who hasn't played in the last couple weeks.
Yes, and then we also have to look at the Gateway side. They have a great guy, Carson Englekay, also Patrick Body, Shamor Price, and Jaden Hurt. Derek Davis is their touted star, and Shamor Price. As the Gators come in, they've only played 2 games, but they have averaged 48 points a game, and they held the opponents to 10.5 points per game. So we'll look forward to a great matchup, and we are getting ready here for the national anthem, and we're going to take a short break and enjoy the national anthem.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, welcome back live to Roxamore Sports. And that national anthem was sung by number 30, Desmond Jackson of the Wolverines. Great job by that young man, as he is a senior running back and linebacker. Welcome back, and we're about 4 minutes away from kickoff here at the George A. Novak Field. And we wanted to look at our keys to success as well. And so for Woodland Hills, one of their keys to success, of course, is to contain Derek Davis of the Gators. Also to make big plays, short passes, and run after catch and score. Also, Woodland Hills should run the ball well. Also, they're going to have to win the turnover battle if they are going to be successful. And then for the Gators,
Keys to success is to, number one, be able to contain Deontay Williams, Mr. Superman for Woodland Hills, and number two, give a heavy dose of Derek Davis in the running game, and number three, in the turnover game and the penalty game, have lack thereof. And those are the keys to success for the Gateway Gators.
So we're looking forward to a great matchup here. As you see, the kids or young men are excited about participating in this rivalry. It's been a big build-up over the last week, and we're excited to be here Saturday night. Showdown live at the Wolverina. Big East, battle for the Big East Conference. Although Gateway has only played 2 games, this is very meaningful. We're in a shortened season, and I'm not sure exactly how they're going to go about making up the games that they had to postpone. But nonetheless, there's only 1 week left for the Wolverines, and they play one last game after this one, and then they want to be sitting in the best position possible to secure a playoff position.
Yes, it's interesting to see how they will do the playoffs, because the WPL has announced, the playoff, starting at, I believe, October 30th or 31st, somewhere around there. And so it'd be interesting to see how they would, I know there was supposed to be some at-large bids, some voting going on. Some teams are going to be voted in. But it's interesting to see how they will be able to do that. There's some teams that haven't played some games or haven't played a full schedule.
So we want to look at 3 phases of football here. We want to look at the offense, and both of these offenses are very good. So that we're going to call that one a toss-up. And then we can also look at the defenses. Both teams have played well on defense, but we're going to give the slight edge to the Gators on defense based on their points per game, as they're holding their opponents to 10 points per game. And then special teams, that's a toss-up as well. So this should be a pretty evenly matched football game. We should be in for a treat. Western Pennsylvania football live at the Wolverines George A. Novak Field on Roxamore Sports.
So we're here live in Turtle Creek, PA. Again, as my co-host just expressed, we're about to see a great game. And so this is Roxamore Sports. As we're about to witness a great game, we'll be right back to pay respect for our sponsors.
Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all funny games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller Brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide.
Roxamore Sports here live at the Wolverines. We're going to witness a great matchup between the Gateway Gators and Woodland Hills Wolverines. Woodland Hills won the toss and deferred. They kicked the ball off, but there was a penalty on the play. They have to move back, so they have to do a re-kick. Looking for a great matchup here in the 5A Big East Conference, where the rivalry is back as the two teams met on the 50 and gave each other the business. They had to get them separated. I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host Craig Thomas. And Craig, you played in this game, and you've been here in this big matchup. Tell me a little bit about it.
Absolutely. As we have the kick is off, it's taken at about the 22-yard line, and he is taken down to about out to 30-yard line. Good tackle by the Wolverines. But this is an exciting matchup. If you can't get up for your backyard rivalry, then just stay home. All right, but I know these kids are ready to play. As you said, they met at the 50-yard line. Woodland Hills young men defending their turf wouldn't let Gateway come over to the 50. So now Gateway comes out on offense as they in a muddle huddle on the sidelines. Woodland Hills sets their defense, and we're ready for play here. Great night of football here at George A. Novak Field.
And what we used to say is either you go hard or go home in a game like this. So Woodland Hills sets up the defense, a little bit of movement going on the defense. They're in press coverage, cover 2.
Gators come out in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers flank to the left. Derek Davis flanking the quarterback, and 1 receiver split right. Shotgun formation, and we have flags on the play.
Looks like we have a flag on the play. And preliminary reporters look like they were offsides, Gateway Gators.
So as the Gators move backwards on that, bring up a 1st down and 15. The kickoff, we had a flag, and now we have a flag on our first play from scrimmage. So shotgun formation again. Quarterback gets the ball, hands off. Option, he faked the ball to Davis, option to the right, and he pitches the ball out of bounds.
That was great defense by the Woodland Hills Wolverines as they didn't go for the fake. There was a defender that hit Derek Davis in the backfield, but also the edge still was set up to where the defensive end and the corner read it, threw the option, went out of bounds. That makes it 2nd and 15.
So once again, Gators go with no huddle, shotgun formation. Davis flanks left, fakes the ball to him, passes the bubble screen. A lot of defenders around the ball, taken down for a short gain.
Woodland Hills read that very, very good. A tackle by a host of defenders as Woodland Hills was in the defense where they were standing up. Nobody had their hand down. They were jumping around, but they jumped the route on a bubble screen with a short gain.
So that
makes
brings
it 3rd and 12 for the Gateway Gators.
So that brings up a 3rd down and 12. The Gators do not huddle. They go no huddle right at the line of scrimmage. Quarterbacks in shotgun formation. That is number 16, Julian Jeffries, back at quarterback, and he throws the ball off. Hits Davis, and he has some open daylight, and he stumbles down the sideline. He breaks a couple tackles. He goes ahead for the 1st down.
They run the screen game to Derek Davis, and he takes it for a long, breaks a couple tackles, takes it over to 50. You knew he was a big-time player. You knew sooner or later he was going to do something big, and so they went to the first couple of plays. They used him as a decoy, but now they had to go to the man, and he produced.
Absolutely. So one of the things the Wolverines have to be conscious of that. When they get run through free, you know it's a screen or a draw coming. So shotgun formation, and we have, I'm not sure if we have a timeout. We have a timeout on the field right now. No, actually it's a 5-yard penalty. Offsides on the offense, so the Gators will march backwards, and it'll be a 1st down and 15 yards to go.
Yeah, when you're on defense, you're a defender, and you feel like there's a 1,001 count, they let you go. You know it's a screen coming, so you have to retreat and look for the screen.
So they're all set for play. 1st down and 15, shotgun formation. 2 wides to the right, hands the ball off up the middle to Davis. He carries a couple defenders down for a gain of about 7 or 8 yards there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and about 7.
2nd and about 7, as my coach just alluded to. That's good yardage on 1st and 15. It looks like Gateway's going up-tempo.
Absolutely. Gateway is going up-tempo with Julian Jeffries at the helm. Shotgun formation. Davis to his right, fakes the ball, looks over the middle, overthrows the receiver. Ball sailed just a little bit on him. Fortunately, that wasn't picked off, but that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for the Gators.
Yes, that was number 52, Savon giving pressure, coming up, showing color, reaching in through, separating in between the offensive linemen, caused the pass to be a little bit high. So we have 3rd and 7.
Englekay is back up at He's back. The pass. He looks to his right, dumps the ball off to Davis. And there's some Wolverines there. He'll lose the first tackler and gets away and gets to the line of scrimmage, and that brings up a 4th down here. So we'll see what the Gators decide to do with a 4th down and about 7.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what they'll call, but that's great defense by the Wolverines as they read, the pass out as he rolled out in the pass, but they keeping their offense on. This is a pivotal down for the Woodland Hills Wolverines on defense.
So sorry about the mix-up, but that is Carson Englekay at quarterback, number 16 for the Gators. Young man has had a great season so far in the 2 games that he played. So he is back in a shotgun formation and does a little pooch kick and is taken by the Wolverine in the air. He has a little daylight. Deontay Williams, a quarterback, eludes a couple people, and he's taken down at about the 37-yard line.
So that was a pooch kick by the kicker. Deontay Williams was ready for it, though. Glad he was alert. And he tried to go upfield. He had some daylight on the right side of the field. If he bounced to the outside, but he tried to take it up. He likes a little bit of contact, it seems like, the young man. So that's 1st and 10 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines at about the 38-yard line.
So the Wolverines come out. They huddle. It looks like Deontay Williams is back in shotgun. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Hands the ball off up the middle. Number 21, Eric Siebels. Great run by Eric Siebels to start out. Gain of about 7 yards on 1st down.
In there on the tackle, number 3, Bonzi Parks, but not before Eric Siebels gets 7 yards on that play, making 2nd and 3. The Gateway Gators, it looks like they're coming out in a 4-4 with press coverage too as well.
Wolverines come out in shotgun formation, 2 wides to the right, hands the ball off up the middle to Siebels once again. He's taken down for a gain of about 1 yard.
Tackled by a host of defenders for the Gateway Gators. In there, number 55, in there on the play, Julius Brown on the tackle. Gain of 1.
So that brings up a 3rd down and 2 for the Wolverines. You like to see them throw a little screen, a play, or a pass on that 2nd down and short. But nonetheless, that brings up 3rd down. Hand the ball off up the middle. Siebels off the right side. He fights close to 1st down yardage. Looks like he's going to have it. Great effort by that young man.
Yeah, that was a nice run by Eric Siebels in there on the tackle. Number 5, Jaden Hurt on the tackle, but not before, and a host of other Gateway Gators, but not before he gets the line of game. That makes it 1st and 10. Over the 50. Gateway, at the 49-yard line of Woodland Hills.
Yes. Just shy of the 50-yard line. Wolverines come out in shotgun. They roll Deontay Williams to the left. He throws the ball deep, has a receiver wide open. Looks like Armani Bailey. Great reception by that young receiver. And he's talking a little trash over there to the Gator as he made that reception.
Yes, for the Gateway Gators, it had to be a busted play because nobody was around him. He was wide open on the post route and to the sideline and caught it, took it in, got tackled, but not before he got the line of game, 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line for the Wolverines.
They come out in shotgun formation, fakes the ball up the middle, and it's taken down. Deontay Williams is hit by a host of Gateway Gator defenders on that play.
And number 60 was the first one there. Hunter Dow, Jr., 6'2", 205-pound D lineman, comes in, bursts through, knifes in, blows the plays up, changes the line of scrimmage. That makes it 2nd and about 12, 2nd and 11 for the Gateway Gators. Nice play by number 60 for the Gateway Gators.
So that previous play by Armani Bailey was a reception gain of about 23 yards. He's averaging about 21 yards per catch. So the Wolverines come out in the shotgun. They hand the ball up off the middle to Siebels. He gains about 7 yards on that play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and maybe about 5 yards to go, a 3rd and 5 on that.
Yes, that's a nice run by Eric Siebels in there on the tackle. That was number 7, Kelvin Nelson, D lineman, but not before he gained about 5 yards on the play.
So the Wolverines go straight to the line of scrimmage, hand the ball off over the left side. Too many Gators on the left side. They bottle up that play. That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Wolverines.
In here on the tackle for Gateway, number 33, Diego Bledsoe, senior 5'10", 230-pound linebacker, knifes in, grabs irreceivers before he can go any further. No gain on the play. This is 4th down, big play for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, but also a big play for Gateway Gators on defense.
So far, we haven't seen anybody really get out. Defenses are playing pretty well, but both teams have moved the ball, so that brings up a 4th down, shotgun formation. Fakes the ball to the left. He rolls out to his right. He throws the ball deep. Looks for the end zone for Tariq Scipio. No flags on the play. It looks like that's going to be a turnover on play. Turnover on downs.
It was great coverage by the defender for the Gateway Gators as Deontay Williams rolls out to his right, trying to find him sprinting to the post, to the corner of the end zone. Just couldn't quite get it there. Good defense by the Gateway Gators. Turnover on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Yeah, so that was a great play. Young fella just got to get a little bit more air under the ball and let his guy run to it. He had his receiver break open late, but nonetheless, this is the second opportunity for the Gators to come out. We'll see what they do on moving the ball.
Yes, they did have some success, running the screen game, and they was running up tempo. So now we're going to see how they are, on the second drive.
Second drive, Gators hand the ball off over the right side to Derek Davis, and he's hit for a short gain of about 2 yards.
In there on the play, that was number 31 for the Woodland Hills. He came in. Number 31. I'm sorry, that was Jeremy Ramsey in there on the tackle quickly. Held him to a 2-yard gain.
So the Gators go straight to the line of scrimmage. They have 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Has a receiver wide open, throws the ball wide open for number 9 of the Gators, Shamar Price, wide open. Young man could have still been running had he caught that pass.
Yeah, he got free back here in the back end, and number 12 got his head turned around for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Davon McClin Jr. In there, and he got his head turned around, and so just dropped the pass, hit him right in the hands. It would have been 6 for the Gateway Gators.
So that brings up a 3rd down. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right, little pressure, throws a screen, and it looks like there's a lot. Davis is around the left side, and he's taken down after he gains 1st down yardage.
That was number 1, Gavin Yarborough in there on the tackle. They got to realize they running this screen game heavy. Again, they're allowing 1,001 count and allowing them to come in. As a defender, you got to feel that.
There was definitely a holding on that left side. Did you see that the defender was pulled away?
I definitely seen the holding, and it didn't get no laundry on the field for it.
Nonetheless, that gives the Gators a 1st down. Hand the ball off up the middle, a draw play. And it looks like no gain, maybe a loss of about a half a yard. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12 as the Wolverine defense has come out to play.
That was he was tackled by a host of defenders, number 52, number 26, 16 in there on the play for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, playing stout football.
Absolutely. As we talked about earlier, the Wolverines are going to have to play assignment football, make tackles, unlike maybe one game that they had earlier against Penn Trafford that was difficult. We have a laundry. We have encroachment. Looks like defense. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and about
Encroachment on the defense. It was on the left side of the line. They got to be disciplined. You can't allow any mistakes. You can't give them yardage. They have to earn it. The Gateway Gators.
Yeah, it looks like Jameer Ulmer for the Wolverines jumped off sides. Once again, they're throwing another screen to Davis. Has a seam. He runs through a tackle. Down the left sideline, still going. Takes a host of Wolverines to take him down.
How many times are they going to run a screen and then you're going to you feel the pressure you feel them letting you go, and then you know they running the screen game. You know their main guy is Derek Davis. So they get him outside. Now they got 2 blockers, so it's more to block. It's less to block. And then he can pick his way and find great yardage down the sideline. Makes it 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Gateway Gators. They're on the move inside Woodland Hills territory.
Gators come out with trips to the right, fake the ball, and they do the little option to the left to Davis, and he throws down one of the defenders, and he's taken down for no gain.
They defended that very well. Number 52, Savon Givner, and a host of other Woodland Hills players in there on the play. I believe it's a loss on the play. That makes it 2nd and 12 for the Gateway Gators.
Derek Davis comes out for a play. Coming in the game is number 7, Kelvin Nelson. He's a 6 foot, 245-pound guy, so he's a load. Keep an eye on this young man, see what he does in the game here. So they're back in shotgun formation, trips to the right, 1 receiver left. Fakes the ball to the running back, throws a little bubble screen out to the right, has a lot of room. Has a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be a hold, so that's probably going to come back.
Yes, it was a nice little wrinkle as they faked it to the big guy who comes in. 245, 6'0", running back, 12, number 7, Kelvin Nelson. They do play action pass with him, hit the receiver out in the flat, but it might be a hold on the play. So we're back here live as Gateway had a penalty on the play, which makes it about 2nd and 20 now for the Gateway Gators. No, I'm sorry, 2nd and 10. Excuse me.
So he fakes the ball up the middle, looks deep, has a receiver, and it looks like it's up, and it's picked off by the Wolverines. Interception there.
Picked off by number 1, Gavin Yarborough, back deep. 12th grade, 5'11", 155-pound DB, goes up and high points the ball, gets excited. That's the first turnover in the game as the defense for the Woodland Hills Wolverines has answered. 1st and 10 so at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, so the Wolverines get the first turnover in the game. Great defense by Gavin Yarborough. Gets back there, he high points the ball, and the Wolverines will start out at the 5-yard line, deep in their own territory. So we'll see what Coach Tim Bostard has drawn up right now. They have to be careful in your own territory this deep. Wolverines come out, shotgun formation. Deontay Williams hands the ball off up the middle. Number 21, Eric Siebels, gains about 5 yards to give him a little bit of breathing room down there, out to about the 10-yard line.
Yes, Eric Siebels is running hard. You know, number 21, 5'10", 176-pound senior, knifes his way over the right side of the line, finds some running room. Tackled by a host of Gateway Gators, but not before he gets 5 yards.
So the Wolverines come out, shotgun formation again. Quarterback keep, and he have a little daylight here. He's down the sideline, Deontay Williams, and he's being tackled. Chased, and he's down the sideline and pushed out at about the 30-yard line.
Deontay Williams almost takes it to the house. Number two for the Gateway Gators, pushes him out of bounds, Shane Thrift, but not before he gets a big gain on the play. Exciting play by Deontay Williams.
So that is about a long game for.
And this game is being brought to you by Shelley's Pie, serving up Italian specialties, old-time favorites, homemade soups, and hearty pizzas. We have a full-service bar featuring 16 drafts, open 7 days a week. Reservations recommended. Shelley's Pie.
You's got to try Shelley's Pie. Are you prepared for the cold season? Have you had your furnace or system checked? Can your furnace handle another winter? Then you want to call Allegheny's Best to come out to your home and service your home needs. They do air purification, system repairs and replacements, and safety checks Have Allegheny's Best, a fully insured and bonded company, pull up to your home by calling 412-295-0207 and ask for Anthony and use promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service.
This is Roxamore Sports live here at the Wolverines with the George A. Novak Field, where we experienced a great game. We have a 0-0 game with 2:41 left in the first half. Woodland Hills just had a big run by Deontay Williams deep in Gateway territory.
Deontay Superman Williams runs over the right side, busts up the middle, and he takes the ball down the right sideline for a gain of about 50 yards. And they come out in the shotgun formation, hands the ball off over the left side. Number 42, Brandon Jones, in the game, as he's a substitute young man, freshman, getting some playing time here, giving Air Siebels a little spell there. Great young man. He had a great game last week. Gave him a little honorable mention last week, but as showcased the running back talent on the Wolverine side.
Yeah, number 42, Brandon Jones, a freshman coming in. He came in late against Penn Trafford and scored the only touchdown, and then last week had a couple carries against Franklin Regional and did well too.
So that's a gain of about 4 yards. It brings up a second down, and it looks like we have a penalty on the play. Looks like it's going to be motion against the Wolverines. So let's go move them back and make it about a second down and about 11.
Second and 11 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
1 minute and 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. This highly touted offensive firepower game has turned into a defensive battle.
So far, with a 0-0 score.
Williams fakes the ball to Jones, and he's taken down for a loss.
That's number 33 for the Gateway Gators. Bursts in. Diego Bledsoe. It looked like it was a run blitz. Came in and just, blew the line of scrimmage up. As we say, blow the play up. Change the line of scrimmage. Now that makes it 3rd and 14 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines playing behind the chains.
So, yeah, it looks like that defender was definitely shot out of a cannon. Brings up a 3rd down and 14. Williams rolls to his left, and he looks for nobody open. He takes off running, and he's inside the 30, taken down at about the 28-yard line. It's going to be a 4th down and about 7 yards to go.
I would say here this is 4-down territory for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. You can't, we have some kicking issues, kicking field goals, things of that nature. So, it's too short to punt it. So I believe it's 4-down territory for Woodland Hills. And interesting to see what Coach Boston will call right now.
Yeah, it's a good time to go to your bag of tricks as we are getting close to Halloween, right? Pull out your tricks and see what you got.
So they come out in the pistol. We got the young man, Brandon Jones, still in the game.
Fakes the ball to the left, rolls to his right, and we have a Laundry on the play. Laundry down, and the ball is almost picked off by the Gators. Ball is dropped, so we'll see what the flag is here.
That's number 5, Jaden Hurt on the defender who almost picked it off, goes up and get it, but we have a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense, the penalty is declined, so the Gators will take over here with 10.7 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 0-0 tie. Great matchup. Both defenses have showed up to play and showed themselves well today. So we have a small break in the play as they get organized here. The Gators are huddled on the right side.
And I would just like to say, with the break in the play, my co-host and myself are donning the pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and would like to give a shout out to Kim Nepaver, who's a co-worker of mine, who's a survivor, and a shout out to Janelle West, who's a 2-time survivor of breast cancer.
Absolutely. Also, our CEO and owner has also lit up our scoreboard with pink. As you see, the scores for each team is highlighted in pink as we, show respect and love to all those who have dealt with breast cancer, and we would like for you to be aware of it. Also, the men as well. It's 1 out of every 100,000 are opportunities for men to have breast cancer. So make sure that you do your early detection is the key. So make sure you do your exams to help combat and promote survival of breast cancer.
And this is Roxamore Sports Live here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines. 0-0 tie going in the second quarter, and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Sports Live here at the Woodland Hills Wolverines at the famous George A. Novak Field, where we have a great matchup, scoreless game going on at the beginning of the second quarter here in the big 5A matchup, the Big East Conference, where we have a rivalry game back again. As we spoke about, the two teams met in the middle of the field, gave each other the business. It was exciting to see that coming back again. Just nothing happened. They broke it up, and now we have a great game going on. I'm Sam the Man Timmons with my co-host, Craig the CT Express Thomas, also known as Sweet Feet, a legend around here in his own right, the first running back here in Woodland Hills history.
So, yeah, we are definitely here at the George A. Novak Field. And as my counterpart alluded to right before the break, this is October Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and some of our players are even wearing a pink as a tribute as well, as 250,000 women a year get diagnosed and 42,000 die as a result of breast cancer. And 1 out of 100 of those cases are men that are diagnosed. But early detection is the key to surviving the cancer, and we are here paying tribute to them and to these young people on senior night at the Wolverine. We're just about set for action. Gateway with their third series come out in the shotgun formation, hands the ball off over the left side to Davis, and he goes ahead for a first down.
Yeah, Davis bursts over the right side, finds some running room in there, tackle by a host of defenders, number 43 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines in there on that tackle. That's DeMonte Gator, senior, 6'0", 202 pounds. In there also on the tackle is number 55, Julius Brown.
So Gators in shotgun formation, 2 wide receiver set, fakes the ball to Davis, looks deep, throws the ball down the sideline to number 4. Pass is incomplete.
In there on the defender on that play for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, Sean Carter.
Intended receiver was number 4, Patrick Body, junior, 6'2", junior, 183-pound wide receiver and defensive back. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Gators.
Woodland Hills is running a defense where there's no hand in the dirt. Everybody's moving around.
Fakes the ball to Davis, a little pressure. He rolls out to his left, and he looks and he throws the ball into the middle of the field. Pass is complete.
In there on the tackle for Woodland Hills, that was number 8, Keyshawn Davis, in there on the play.
Great throw there by Carson Englekay. Rolled out to his left. He was under heavy pressure. Throws the ball back across the middle, which is never good, but fortunately for the Gators, that turned out well, because it's usually when you throw the ball across the middle late, it's picked off. So he hands the ball off to Davis over the left side, and he tiptoes ahead for the first down.
In there on the tackle, number 8, Keyshawn Davis again, senior, 6'1", 168-pound DB, comes up and makes the shoestring tackle before Davis can burst and get big yardage, but He gets the line of gain. That's 1st and 10 at the 47 of Woodland Hills for the Gateway Gators.
So the Gators come out, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Englekay in shotgun formation. Fakes the ball to the running back, looks deep over the middle. Pass is dropped. There's a hit after the play, but the pass was dropped by number 9, Shamor Price.
That's his second drop.
Second drop for that young man today. Pass was excellent. Mr. Englekay pass was right on the point.
Big hit after the drop by number 2, Tariq Scipio. Could have been a flag call. I'm glad it wasn't, but it was close.
Yeah, so that was a great play by the defense. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers left. Englekay is under pressure, throws the ball off to the right side. Reception by number 4, Patrick Body. First down.
In there on a defender was number 4, Amani Bailey. Got turned around a little bit. We have laundry on the field.
Yeah, not sure what we got here.
Roughing the passer.
Contact to the quarterback above the shoulder to the head. They're going to add 15 on to that play. I'm not sure about that play. It was pretty close there. Looks like Englekay had just barely enough time to get the pass off, but that marches it down inside the 20-yard line for the Gators. They're on the move.
So now it's interesting to see how Woodland Hills will respond to this on the defense side of the ball, being deep in their territory.
10:06 left in the second quarter, live at the George A. Novak Field. Shotgun formation for Englekay. Hands the ball off up the middle. The big fella, and he rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. He's carrying defenders down inside the 10-yard line. That's number 7, Kelvin Nelson, 6 foot, 245-pound senior, carrying defenders down inside the 10-yard line.
Finally tackled by number 27 for Woodland Hills, Dante Dutrell, but not after he breaks a myriad of tackles, as you say, the big fella, 245 pounds.
Hands the ball off again to Nelson. He tries the left side, and the defenders are there.
He was in there tackled by Savon Gither, number 52. He got a grab of the big fella. He being a big fella, threw him right down for a short gain.
Yeah, you know, when you used to play against a big back like that, you need to go low, take out his legs. It's a big guy and a big, strong young man. So good defensive play by Savon Givner on that play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Gators here, just inside the 10-yard line of the Wolverines. Englekay comes out in shotgun formation, 2 wides to the right, flank to the left by his running back. Hands the ball off up the middle, and it looks like he grinds ahead for a 1st down for the Gators. It's going to be very close to a 1st down.
They had a run blitz coming in Woodland Hills off the edge. Got him in the backfield, but he drug a couple players. The big fella with the forward lean, as you talk about as a running back, you got to fall forward each and every time, even on a hit. The big fella falls forward, gets the 1st down for the Gateway Gators.
Great run by Kelvin Nelson. So it looks like 1st down from about the 7-yard line. Hands the ball. Davis is back in the game. They try to hand him the ball, and he's taken down for a loss of about 3 yards there. Take him back outside of the 10-yard line. All right, so we have a little bit of a stoppage in play right now. Flag on the play. We'll see what the call is.
As we spoke about the keys to the game, we spoke about lack of penalties. We have offsides on the defense for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Didn't see it.
Second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Shotgun formation for Englekay. Hands the ball off up the middle to Davis, and he's hit by a host of Wolverines.
Oh, the ball comes out. We have a loose ball.
Looks like they blew that dead before the ball came out, though.
Derek Davis tried to burst right over right guard and got hit hard, slammed down, ball comes out.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Gators.
So it's 3rd down. 3rd and 5 with 6:54 left. Gateway Gators trying to find pay dirt.
Englekay's in shotgun formation, motion to the right. He rolls right. He looks back left, and he looks for a receiver, and there's no one home. That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Gators.
And number 1, Gavin Yarborough comes in, hits the quarterback. Quarterback is a little bit hurt right now after the hit. Clean hit. It was a blitz off the edge. The young man looks like he hurt a little bit, number 16 for the Gateway Gators. Carson
Englekay.
Englekay. Correction. Englekay.
All right. So Carson Englekay is back at quarterback. Shotgun formation. Davis flanked him, have a little reverse, and it looks like looking to throw the ball. Gateway goes into their bag of tricks. Do a reverse, fake option left, reverse to the right, pass, and they scored the first touchdown tonight.
Yeah, it seems like the Gateway Gators are opening up the playbook. They don't have no problem running screen game here and there, running the trick base. As you said, it's Halloween. It's Halloween time. They're going in their bag of tricks, and they score first with a nice play, with a nice pass by Derek Davis to number 4, Patrick Bodie Jr. This game is being brought to you by Soul Pit, the magazine, the media, the Soul Pit. It's a media for the urban community that you're able to get your magazine quarterly. Get your magazine to find out what's going on in your community, Soul Pit.
Extra point is good here, and the Gators take a 7-0 lead. We'd like to also thank another one of our sponsors, Serenity Sound, whose services include a recording studio for all artists such as rappers, singers, podcasters, and audiobook narrators. For inquiries, email serenitysound@pgh@gmail.com.
This is Roxamore Sports. I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host, Craig, the CT Express Thomas, the legend in his own right around these parts. We know about him. We're witnessing a great game here. 7-0. Gateway Gators draw first blood here at the Wolverine. Punch it in with a trick play and a pass by the great recruit, Derek Davis. Finds number 4, Patrick Bodie Jr. in the end zone all by himself as the Gateway Gators pulls out their tricks as well. And so with 6:29 left here in the first half, second quarter, Gateway Gators is up 7-0.
So we're going to take a short break and thank some of our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at the Wolverine, and there was a correction. The pass was from number 5 for the Gateway Gators, Jaden Hurt. He's one of the players that we're to watch out for too, as well. Jaden Hurt threw the pass to number 4, Patrick Bodie, for the score.
Yeah, but they did fake the ball on the option to the left to Derek Davis to get everybody running that way, and they came back around. Great trick play, great design. Had the receiver throw the pass going the other way, and they had the other receiver in the back of the end zone wide open. So great when you draw it up and it works. Comes out, they draw first blood. So we'll see how the Wolverines respond.
Yeah, we knew Derek Davis had to be in the play somehow. It was a play action to him. So, agreeing that was a great pass by Jaden Hurt. So it's 7-0 here at the Wolverina. 6:29 left in the second quarter as Gateway Gators is about to kick off. Back deep for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
It looks like for the Wolverines, we have, I'm not sure why we have a law on the play right now. Maybe we have a TV timeout at the moment, but
we have number 3, Sean Carter, and number 4, Monty Bailey back deep for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
Bailey and Carter back deep. So Gators draw first blood here in this backyard rivalry. We'll see if the Wolverines can come back. And once again, the Wolverines are leading this series. They are leading this series 19-6. And right now they're behind to their backyard rival, the Gateway Gators, here at George A. Novak Field with 6 minutes and 29 seconds left to go. And we're all set for play. And the kick is off and is deep out of the end zone. Won't be returned. Wolverines will start out at the 25-yard line.
That was number 2, Jason Jenkins, the kicker, has a big leg. He's a senior, 5'10", 165 pounds. Puts it out the end zone.
That young man definitely has a live leg, as that ball was deep out of the end zone. So Wolverines come out on offense. We'll see what Coach Tim Bostard has drawn up. Deontay Williams at quarterback. Flank back Eric Siebels. Hands the ball off up the middle. Ball comes loose late. The play was stopped. Loss of about a yard and a half on the play.
He was tackled by number 55 for Gateway. Jaquez Taylor, senior, 6'2", 250 pounds. Defensive lineman for the Gateway Gators.
So Eric Siebels has been a very productive young man. He's been averaging about 6 yards a carry, but sometimes you have to throw the ball on first down as Gateway is getting tuned in to the Wolverine offense. Shotgun formation. Deontay Williams rolls right. He's under pressure, rolls back left, picks up a blocker, and he's taken down for a great loss at about the 17, 16, no, at about the 12-yard line. That's a loss.
On the tackle again is Jaquez Taylor, JT, as they call him. Big man in there on the tackle, 2 plays in a row for loss of tackles for loss. He's making his presence felt for the Gateway Gators.
So that's going to push the Wolverines back to about a 3rd down and about 18 yards to go. They come out, trips to the right. Shotgun formation. Deontay Williams rolls right. Throws the ball over in the flat. Intended for Amani Bailey. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines, no doubt, are going to punt the ball away deep in their own territory.
He was under heavy pressure by number 60 for the Gateway Gators. Hunter Dow, also number 55 again in the backfield. JT, Jaquez Taylor. That makes it 4th down and forever. 4th down a country mile, 4th and 18. They're punting out of their own end zone.
So that back deep for Gateway is number 4, Patrick Body Jr. Dangerous return, man. Deontay Williams snap is a little high. Defender lays out. Punt is short. Bounces at about the 30-yard line. Gateway is in great field position as they'll be starting at about the 29-yard line of the Wolverines.
Down in the ball for Woodland Hills is Deshaun Reeves, 22, senior. Gets on the ball. But Gateway Gators is in great field position in Woodland Hills territory at the 30-yard line.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Normally a Friday night, but due to schedule rearrangements, we are a Saturday night showdown here at the Wolverines Big East Conference matchup with Woodland Hills versus Gateway Gators. The Gateway is leading the Wolverines 7-0 right now with 4 minutes and 41 seconds left on the clock.
So we have a break in the action right now. And so, I'm Sam, the man Timbers. I'm with my co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas. And Craig, we watched, this rivalry over the years. And now to restore the roar back here at the Wolverines, it's great to see these two teams playing again. So, Craig, you played in this game, as I spoke about before. And so, Craig, what are you seeing tonight out of these teams tonight?
So far tonight, both teams have been playing hard. Defenses have really dominated the game. Offense have moved the ball, but they've been hindered by some penalties and some drop passes, missed assignments. But at the end of the day, we're going to see what type of adjustments can be made here at halftime. Woodland Hills is going to have to come out, open up the playbook a little bit, not just run the ball on first down. Keep this Gator defense off balance. You don't want to start out behind the chains, 2nd down and 12. That pretty much limits your ability to pick up that first down.
Okay, back to live action. Gateway Gators come out on the ball. Woodland Hills ready to defend. And running the defense where they're standing up. No hand in the dirt.
Englekay back. Play action pass. Passes the ball to the right. Number 4, Patrick Bodie Jr.
Defending on a play for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. He's Sean Carter. Got about 5 yards on that. Makes it 2nd and 5 for the Gators. Deep in Woodland Hills territory. The big fella comes back in the game. 245-pound tailback. He's in the game a lot with number 8, Derek Davis. But now we have a timeout.
Timeout, Gateway on the play. With 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go on the clock here. We have a pause in the play. Once you, like you said, Sam, I did play in this series the first year. There was 13,000 fans at this game. I'd like to give a shout out to Coach Novak. I know he's watching. I was sitting around earlier this week and got a phone call from Coach Novak. And so we'll get back to what Novak said here in a second, but I was happy to get a call from Coach. But we want to thank one of our sponsors real quick, one of our alumni, Stevie Briston.
The Steve Briston Foundation. The Stevie Briston Foundation wants to wish Mariah good luck this season with the cheerleading Wolverines. And speaking about Stevie Briston, Stevie Briston, a great guy here who played here, one of the legends here, considered the best athlete to come out of Woodland Hills, played for the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. I remember he returned a punt on the Steelers. One day we was watching the game. We was excited about that. We also just seen another alumni score a long touchdown on us, which was Miles Sanders for the Philadelphia Eagles. Woodland Hills has put a host of young men into the NFL, into the college ranks as well. And I want to give a shout out to George A. Novak too as well. Great man, great coach. And we're playing on the George A. Novak field named after him. Here, the Gateway Gators going against the Woodland Hills Wolverines. With about 2nd and 5 to go, with 4:35 left, Gateway up 7-0.
One of the great things I wanted to point out about Coach Novak was he was not only a great coach, but he was a great person. I remember standing down on Braddock Avenue, and he used to pick me up every day on my way to practice and make sure I got to practice. But he was a great coach, great communicator. We appreciate what you did, Coach, your sacrifices. Back to live play now. Gateway, double reverse, hands the ball off over the left side, has the corner down the sideline. He's almost in. Marked out at about the 1 yard line.
Gateway Gators goes into their bags of tricks again. Runs in reverse. They're opening up the playbook here. Getting the balls into their athletes in space and letting them do what they do.
That's why we talked about when our keys, make sure we play assignment football. Don't just go with the first read, flow to the ball, do your assignment, contain, and you'll be in position to make a play. So the Gators are set up. Shotgun formation, hands the ball off up the middle. He's in for a touchdown, but we do have a flag on the play.
We have a flag on the play. Now we have another flag thrown up too as well. We have two flags, a lot of laundry out there right now. So that was Derek Davis. Finally found pay dirt, but we got to sort out the melee here at the Wolverine.
Yeah, it looks like we have a little laundry. The referees are getting together, trying to figure out what the call is. So, but once again, as you alluded to, we had there's a number of great players that have come out of this rivalry, not just to play in the NFL. A lot of players have gone on to play college football, Division I, Division II, Division III football, and we have a personal foul against the defense, number 53. 2 penalties enforced on the kickoff. So it looks like there's 2 penalties against the against number 53 of the Wolverines. I'm not sure how you could call 2 penalties on the same play against the same player. Yeah, I'm not seeing a 53. Maybe.
They don't have a 53 on the roster. They don't have a 53 on the roster.
Extra point is down, and it's up, and it's good. So the Wolverines are in a 14-0 lead hole right now. They're trailing the Gators by 14 points. So we'd like to take a short moment and thank another one of our sponsors here.
This game is being brought to you by Senator Jay Costa. Senator Jay Costa, the Democratic leader of the 43rd District. Go Wolverines. Also being brought to you by the Stevie Briston Foundation. The Stephen Briston Foundation wants to wish Mariah good luck this season with the cheerleading of Wolverines. The Stephen Briston Foundation.
So we're back live here at the George A. Novak Field. The Wolverines are trailing the Gateway Gators, their backyard rival, by 14 points. 2 trick plays by the Gators have gotten them on a board both times. They open up the playbook. They were unsuccessful getting the ball in conventional ways. So they opened the playbook up, run a reverse option pass. They scored twice, and the Wolverines are in a big hole now.
Yes, they've opened up the playbook. They knew they just couldn't put, Derek Davis back deep and let him run, because the defense wouldn't allow that to happen. The Woodland Hills Wolverines, they said Derek Davis is not going to beat us. So, as you said, the conventional way wasn't working. So they opened up the playbook, and they run a screen game. With Derek Davis, they run a screen game. With number 9, too, who's a big-time player for the Gateway Gators, Shamar Price. And so he got open. He gets around the end, and then they run a reverse, but they fake the play action to Derek Davis off of it, run a reverse, and then throw the pass in the end zone. And then now they punch it in again with Derek Davis when they got close. So that brings the Gateway Gators 14, Woodland Hills 0 with 4:19 left.
Right. So I've never seen a penalty, 2 penalties called on the same player, and we don't even have the player on our roster. But the Gators are going to kick off at their 30-yard line of the Wolverines. So I'm not sure if he's going to kick it out to the parking lot, but I would probably take a chance and do an onside kick right here. And he does it. And Woodland Hills gets on the play. Good thing they were awake, because I definitely would have been thinking the same way.
Oh, no doubt. Definitely taking an onside kick right there, because when you kick it right there, they're still at their own 20, or, when they recover like they just did. So that was a good play, but that was a good heads up by the guy from Woodland Hills, being ready for it, even though they didn't have their hands on it. He was a lineman there, but he fell on top of it.
So that looks like the Wolverines come out on about the 18-yard line. First down and 10 with about 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Going to have to try to get on track here. Hand the ball off over the right side to Siebels. Falls forward to about the 25-yard line. And it looks like we have more laundry as this game is getting chippy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this game is starting to get a little chippy here. I was number 57 for Woodland Hills in the little fisticuffs. Damon Taylor. So the refs got to get this game under control. They got to call them in, call the coaches in, call the players in or something, get this game under control.
Yeah, we definitely would like to see a dead ball, personal foul against number 53 offense. 53 is ejected from the game as he threw a punch.
I was getting ready to say there's no 53 again, and he keeps saying 53.
Number 57, Damon Taylor, that was his third penalty. I'm assuming that the prior two were on him as well, but they called it on number 53, which was a mystery to us because we didn't have anything. But it looked like he got thrown down at the end of the play. I'm not sure how he was called for the personal foul, but nonetheless, the young man can head to the showers right now, take it in, and the team will be second down and about 16 yards to go here. Have to keep your composure, young man, and continue to play disciplined football if you're going to have success against a good team here. Second down and about 17 yards to go here, 16 to 17 yards to go. Comes out in a shotgun formation, hands the ball off over the right side.
Enter on the tackle for the Gateway Gators. Number 12, Aiden Smith, shot in there real quick.
Gain of about 3 yards on the play. Handoff over the right side. That would have been a good time to call a screen play. Roll Deontay Williams out, hit somebody deep, get your receivers the ball, let them break a tackle, and see if they can take one to the house to get you on the scoreboard before halftime. Third down and 13. Hands the ball off over the right side. He has some daylight, and he's up the right sidelines. Eric Siebels, great play. That brings up a first down. He gains about 15 on that carry.
In there on the tackle for the Gateway Gators, number 42. In there on that play. Zamir Harbor.
Ball out at about the 35-yard line of the Wolverines. They come out, shotgun formation. Siebels to the right of Deontay Williams. Fakes the ball off to Siebels up the middle. Williams keeps the ball, and he is taken down for a gain of about 1 yard.
He was stacked up real hard in there as he tried to burst through. Got hit very quickly.
They might want to go to that third option on that play. Fake the ball to Siebels. Maybe Deontay keeps it over the right side, but run a reverse off of it. Get the receivers, get your playmakers involved. That brings up a second down and about 9 yards to go.
He was tackled by a host of Gateway Gators. He was hit very quickly. We have a run blitz going on by the Gateway Gators. Number 12 bursts over the center, over right guard, and makes the tackle very quick for the Gateway Gators. That's Aiden Smith. Knifes his way inside, changes the line of scrimmage.
So we have a timeout as Gateway is taking a timeout on the field. Third down and about 11 yards to go here. The Wolverines are going to have to pick up this first down. We'd like to thank another one of our sponsors.
This game is being brought to you by Allegheny's Best HVAC. Are you prepared for the cold season? Have you had your furnace or system checked? Check your furnace. Can your furnace handle another winter? Then you want to call Allegheny's Best to come to your home and service your home needs. They do air purification, system repairs and replacements, and safety checks. Have Allegheny Best, a fully insured and bonded company, pull up to your home by calling 412-295-0207 and ask for Anthony and use the promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service. Winter is coming up. Allegheny's Best HVAC will be the one to call.
So back live with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Gateway Gators leading the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Here at senior night at the George A. Novak Field. Wolverines are lined up, shotgun formation, 3rd down and 11. Deontay Williams dropped back to pass, surveys the field, has all day. Getting a little pressure now. He takes off up the right sideline, and he's tripped up and falls forward at about the 38-yard line. That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Wolverines.
Got tackled by a shoestring. If the tackle wasn't there, he might have been skating up the sideline.
Yeah, I thought he fell forward for a gain, but he was actually pushed out for about a loss of about 1. That brings up a 4th down and about 12 yards to go. Deontay Williams is back deep to punt, as he does pretty much everything for this team.
That's number 4 for the Gateway Gators.
Snap is off. Number
Patrick
4,
Bodie.
Patrick Bodie is back deep. I'm not sure. I thought he called a fair catch, but Patrick Bodie takes the ball. And the Gators are starting at about the 40-yard line with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in this first half as they look to blow this one wide open if they can score again right before half. So once again, the Wolverines should be prepared for the trick plays, as we know that
the Gateway Gators has no problem opening up the playbook.
Absolutely. Coach Don Hall will open it up, go into his bag of tricks, as he's done so far twice today, to get the scores that he has right now.
We see Deontay Williams coming off the field. They put another defender in for him for the Woodland Hills Wolverines on defense.
So the Gators have won 2 out of 3 last Whippeals in the 5A. Englekay throws the ball deep, and we have another penalty on the play. It's a late flag. I'm not sure what the flag was, but.
So that was Tariq Scipio in there on the coverage for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So it looks like this penalty is going to go against the Gators here. Holding. Offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So once again, the Wolverines should be mindful of the trick plays, as the Gators are backed up at about the 25-yard line. So that's a big penalty there. The holding 15-yard penalty there. Looks like handoff to Davis up the middle, and he goes forward for about a gain of about 10 yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 15, 16 yards to go.
That's number 42, the freshman in there on the tackle. Brandon Jones also with number 16 in there on the tackle, Julian Jeffries.
Shotgun formation. Englekay looks deep. He has all day. Rolls out to his right. Still looking for it. Fakes the ball. Takes up off the sideline. Runs out of bounds for a gain of about 3 yards on that play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 14 yards to go.
He was under heavy pressure by number 16, Julian Jeffries, and a host of defenders for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So we'll see if the Gators go conservative here or if they open up the playbook and try to go for another score right before half. So I would be interested to see if Coach Bossert, the Gators don't get this first down, if they take a timeout and try to get on the board before the end of this first half. Fakes the ball to Davis, looks over the middle, fires the ball low at a receiver, number 9. Shamar Price was open, brings up a 4th down. So it looks like the Gators are going to bring in their punt team, but once again, the Wolverines cannot be laxed on this play. The Gators, after they won the 5A championship the last 2 years, it's a dangerous football team, and they will score in a hurry and often.
So Eshawn Carter's back deep for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So this is the only second punt for Gateway tonight. Punt is up deep, and it looks like it's going to bounce. Bounce takes a Wolverine bounce at about the 34-yard line. So with 1 minute and 7 seconds left, the Wolverines will take over.
That's Jalen Jenkins. Number 22 was the punter. Got a nice little leg on him.
We'll see if
it's interesting to see what the Woodland Hills Wolverines will do with 1 minute 7 left at their own 33-yard line.
So we'll see if the Wolverines can get the ball to their big-time receivers, Armani Bailey, Tariq Scipio, get the ball down the field. They have the quick scoring capability. They can definitely score with 1 minute and 7 seconds left, but we definitely have to call the right plays and get the ball into the hands of these
They definitely
playmakers.
need some chunk plays right now.
Absolutely. Shotgun formation. Hands the ball off on a jet sweep over the right side, and the receiver trips and falls.
He got tackled by the turf monster, as we say.
Yeah, Amari Daniels, it looks like. Looked like he had a lot of room to run over there, just tripped up.
Looked like he might have got happy feet, seen some daylight, trying to get around the end. Got tackled by the turf monster, as we say.
So that brings up a 2nd down and 8. Wolverines are not in a hurry. Time is running off the clock. Doesn't look like they're in a hurry to try to get a score here. Fake the ball over the jet sweep and hand the ball up the middle to Eric Siebels. He gets about 2 yards, and that'll probably do it for the first half. That'll probably take us to halftime.
And they're on the tackle again. The first defender is number 12, Aiden Smith. He's making his presence felt on the defense as a linebacker for the Gateway Gators.
So we're at about 7 seconds left to go here. Deontay Williams gets the playoff, back for shotgun, and he throws the ball up deep, far as he can. And a battle for, and it's a interception by the Gators, number 2.
Shane Thrift, senior, makes that interception for the Gateway Gators. And that's the half. 14 Gateway Gators, Woodland Hills 0.
So we do have laundry on the field. So personal foul, roughing the passer. 15-yard penalty. So we're going to have one more play, untimed down here. So that brings up that one untimed down for the Wolverines. No doubt they'll have an opportunity to throw the ball up once again for a Hail Mary. We'd like to see what Coach Boster draws up here. 15-yard penalty. Takes the ball up just about to the midfield stripe, 50-yard line. So we'll see if Scipio can go up and battle for this next. I'd like to get him in a one-on-one, maybe get trips to the right and put Scipio maybe by himself and throw the ball up to him. So they come out with trips to the left. Deontay Williams drops back. He rolls, and he runs across midfield and runs out of bounds. So that's the half.
Here at the Woodland Hills Wolverina, Woodland Hills 14. Gateway Gators 14, Woodland Hills 0. And we seen some more laundry on the field, but the refs just picked it up. Here at the 5A matchup, halftime, I'm Sam Timmers with my co-host Craig Thomas. The rivalry is back. Looking for a great second half. And we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mary. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit for Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Coach Rick Manning. I started boxing when I was a kid, and I competed in the Golden Gloves. I started coaching boxing in probably late 90s. In 2000, we opened this gym, which is the 3rd Avenue Gym. We started the scholarship was in 2012. How you qualify for it? We set a 3-fight policy, which as long as you're registered for the USA Boxing, you're registered to compete, you're going to school, you're within this family. You're within the boxing family. Donations are made out to the WPAL, Western Pennsylvania Police Athletic League. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, so donations are tax deductible. Contact me on my cell phone, 412-965-0703, or you can reach me by email at manningrdm147@netscape.net.
Sean Rockymore, founder and CEO of Roxamore Sports, Media, and Ministries. The beginning of grief from home services, it was an epiphany moment for me. I had a relative that recently passed away during this COVID-19 epidemic. I had family members up and down the East Coast, down in Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, all the way up. The funeral was here in Pittsburgh. The funeral home would let no more than 10 people in to view the body. I said, you know what? They're not going to get an opportunity to have closure with my family member, with their family member. And so it began. I began to say, why not take what we have, what we've done with the sports network, and now open up a new department in Roxamore and make a new platform for grief for home services. It's a ministry because it's service, and we are here to serve. We want to help families be able to still attend the funeral. We will go there, stream it for you, and you'll be able to watch it in real time with the loved ones who are there. Sometimes we just don't want to be alone. And we want the families who are grieving for their loved ones to know that they're not alone, that Roxamore is in this with you. I am in this with you. We stand together to help you grieve, to help you have closure, and to help support you through these difficult times until it passes. And this too shall pass. But we will be here ready to serve you, your family, and your friends. May God be with you. May God bless you and keep you during this difficult time.
Roxamore Sports. I'm Sam Timbers here live at the Wolverines. We have a game against the Gateway Gators, who are up 14-0 at halftime. It's senior rec night, and the seniors of the football team came out first before the game. Now the band are here, are getting their recognition too. As my co-host Craig Thomas spoke about them fighting through the pandemic, being able to still be recognized and be here for their senior year, have some type of a semblance, some type of normalcy for their senior year. And Craig, this is a great example, and we're donned in our pink tonight because it's breast cancer awareness too as well.
Yes, also we want to thank these young people for doing everything that they did so far, keep themselves safe and keep themselves ready, going to school online, which is not an easy feat to do if you know anything about taking courses online. It's pretty difficult, but we also like to take a moment to thank you guys and for watching, and also bring awareness to breast cancer and actually ask you to do early detection, self-exams, to make sure that you examine yourself, as early detection is the key to survival. And so make sure, if you're male or female, because men do get it as well, but in a lower rate, but we like for you to make sure you do exams and be safe and help us combat this cancer. But we've seen a great matchup so far, pretty much a defensive matchup. What have you seen that you liked out of Gateway?
Well, out of Gateway, what I liked is they opened up the playbook. First, they went conventional, with Derek Davis, handed him the ball off, and the Woodland Hills defense was stout in that area. And so they said Derek Davis is not going to beat us. So Coach Don Hall went to the playbook, opened it up, and he ran some reverses using Derek Davis, the big-time recruit, on play action, and threw a fake the option and ran a reverse. That's how they scored on the first touchdown, as they found a receiver back in. As he ran a reverse, he pulled the defender in and found a receiver back in the end zone. And then he opened the playbook again on a long run, got it down inside the 3 on a reverse, and then Derek Davis punched it in. So I like that they opened up the playbook on the offensive side. Look, we got other ways to beat you just besides the big-time recruit.
Absolutely. So we're going to see what adjustments are made here for the second half. Going to look and see what Coach Tim Bosser does, open up his playbook, maybe get some play action on first down, roll Deontay Williams out, get the ball to the great receiving core that you have, do some bubble screens, some reverses, some middle screens, some counter runs. We haven't seen Taylon Brooks on offense yet the last 2 games ever since his ankle injury, but I'd like to see him in the backfield as well with Eric Siebels, maybe to run some counter or some play action to get them guys the ball in open space.
Yeah, I remember one time when they went to that play, they had them both as sidecars, on both sides of Williams, the quarterback, and it definitely opened up some plays, opened up some running lanes, because now you have to account for 2 great backs in the backfield. Again, Taylon Brooks, interesting to see if they will put him back in on the offensive side of the ball too as well. Now it may open up some things, some mid-range passes too as well. I like to see, even if they got a tight end that could come down the seam, open something up as well. I'm looking forward to see how they would change it around, the adjustments that are made at halftime for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. They're down 14-0 to the Gateway Gators.
So the Wolverines will come out and they'll get the ball first here in the second half. So we'll have a chance to see automatically what adjustments were made at halftime as they try to get back in this big battle for the Beast of the East, Gateway versus Woodland Hills High School 5A football matchup, Saturday night showdown, live on Roxamore Sports. I'm Craig Thomas, along with my co-host Sam the Lumberjack Timbers, and we'll be right back with halftime, and we'll be back to live play for your second half.
This is Roxamore Sports here live at the Woodland Hills Wolverine, home of the Brave, on the George A. Novak Field, where we are witnessing a game between the Gateway Gators, who comes in with the #1 recruit in Pennsylvania, Derek Davis, leading 14-0 over the Woodland Hills Wolverines. We're about to have the second half kickoff, and Woodland Hills will receive as they defer the first half. I'm Sam the Man Timmers with my co-host Craig, the CT Express, Thomas, a.k.a. the legend, a.k.a. Sweet Feet, around here. And Craig, what kind of adjustments are you expecting from the Woodland Hills Wolverines to get back into this game?
Well, I'd like to see the Wolverines come out and throw the ball early on first down, get the ball outside of the defense zone and get it in the hands of their playmakers and allow them to make plays in space, not just running Eris Siebels off the tackle left, tackle right, and then a fake of Deontay Williams off of that. So I'd like to see some screens, some draws, just open the playbook up, some reverses, get this defense for the Gators off balance and score.
Yeah, we would like to see some plays off of a play. But the Gateway Gators is about to kick off. That's number 22. He has the big leg for the Gateway Gators, Jason Jenkins.
Ball's taken at the goal line, and it looks like number 3 for the Wolverines. Ball was in the end zone, so Eshawn Carter looks like it's called dead. So the Wolverines will take over at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I believe in high school football, if it's kicked in the end zone, it's dead. You can't run it out. I think that's the case. So they get it out at the 20.
Actually at the 20-yard line.
So we have 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Woodland Hills Wolverines as they come out over the ball in the pistol formation. Gateway Gators come out in the traditional 4-4. Hand off to Sewells. Nice over left guard, found some running room. That makes it about 2nd and 4 on the first down game for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Nice run by Sewells. Wolverines comes out over the ball. We have motion. Running the jet sweep for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. In there for the jet sweep number 4, that was Amani Bailey on the run.
Yeah, so that brings up a 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for the Wolverines, but it's going to be interesting to see how this playoff shakes out here with these teams. Some teams are canceling games, and I'm not sure if they're going to make them up. So we're in shotgun formation. Hands the ball off again up the middle. Has a little daylight. Gets close to the first down, Siebels. So it's going to bring up, he's very, very short, close to the first down, depending on the spot here.
In there on the tackle, number 7, Kelvin Nelson. That's the big fella. That makes it 4th and 1 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So they're lined up at their 29-yard line, and that brings up a 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to go for it here. So you want these young men to be disciplined, stay on sides, get up close to the ball, and drive forward and get this first down.
So this is a big 4th down early in their own territory.
Like handoff over the left side. Siebels gets the first down. First down for the Wolverines.
Yeah, here Siebels bursts over, dives over, gets the first down for the Wolverines. That was a big 4th down play right there.
Absolutely. If you don't get that first down, this game could get out of hand. So back in the shotgun formation, flanked by Siebels, rolls to the right. Williams to throw the ball, has a wide open receiver, throws the ball to Amani Bailey, gets him the ball. So great rollout, great throw, but we like to see a little more of that.
See, it looked like it was a busted play on the defense because he was all by himself. There was no defender around. Mix up on the back end of the Gateway Gators.
So here at George A. Novak Field, I'm Craig Thomas. Saturday night showdown, battle for the Big East. Gateway versus Woodland Hills. New alignment of the conference again has these teams playing in the same conference. Woodland Hills comes out in shotgun motion, fakes the ball, hands the ball off over to the right side to Siebels. He gets popped, and looks like the ball came out, but looks like the Wolverines retain possession of the ball.
He was tackled by a host of defenders for the Gateway Gators. Ball comes out. Gets the ball back. That makes it 2nd and 9 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
9 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. We're looking for Coach Boster to open things up a little bit. We got trips over here to your left, shotgun formation, one receiver right. Looks like Deontay Williams goes back to pass, and he gets pressured. He throws the ball away. Not sure who he was throwing the ball to, but nonetheless, we have a little conference here with the referees. So I'm not sure how it's going to go for the playoffs, but I think the top 2 teams in the conference will make it. And it looks like we'll go by a selection after that. But it looks like we have intentional grounding against Deontay Williams. It's going to be a loss of down. So that's going to hurt the Wolverines. That's a sack. Take the ball all the way back to about the 30-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and
a country mile.
A country mile
for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. I know we asked Deontay to do a lot. If he would have spinned out back to his right, he had open.
They hand the ball off over the right side. I'm not sure about that play call there, but nonetheless, it was difficult picking up a 1st down with that much yardage to go, but I would definitely like to see, again, Coach open up the playbook. So we have a player down on the field. Look like we have an offensive lineman down. We have a break in the play right now while they tend to this athlete. So we are Saturday night edition on Roxamore Sports. I'm Craig Thomas here with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. Here at George A. Novak Field, Gateway Gators leading the Wolverines 14-0. And we're going to thank one of our sponsors.
This game is being brought to you by Allegheny's Best HVAC. Are you prepared for the cold season? Have you had your furnace or system checked? Can your furnace handle another winter? Then you want to call Allegheny's Best to come to your home and service your home needs. They do air purification, system repairs and replacements, and safety checks. Have Allegheny's Best, a fully insured and bonded company, pull up to your home by calling 412-295-0207 and ask for Anthony and use the promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service. That's Allegheny's Best HVAC.
Back to live play here. Looks like the player got up. He's being assisted off the field. And just as we get set for play here, looks like number we'll give you a report on the athlete that just walked off the field here shortly. And we'd like to thank you for tuning in tonight on our special show Saturday night. We'd like to recognize some of the seniors, some of the people here. A couple of our alumni players, we saw they have kids in the band. Donald Coburn has his daughter in the band, and we also had Keith Brown, who had his son or daughter in the band, a child in the band as well, along with your son, your daughter's in the band as well, Sam.
Yeah, my daughter Ashley Bly Timbers is in the band. She's a trumpet player. She's a sophomore. She's also on the basketball team too as well. Also, we want to give a shout out to Dr. Woods, the principal here at Woodland Hills.
Yeah, Dr. Woods, Ron Corsi. Oh, we have a muff. And just what the Wolverines needed, they have a turnover deep in the Gateway's territory, just what the doctor called for.
And that's number 8, Keyshawn Davis, in there on the recovery. That's what they needed, a turnover.
So, yeah, we like to thank Ron Corsi also, the athletic director of Woodland Hills. Done a great job since taking over for legend George Novak. Done a lot for the kids, bringing a lot of different flavors and opportunities to compete for these young people, keeping them motivated. So we like to thank all the administrators. Wolverines have a little life here. They line up. 1st and 10 at about the 30-yard line of the Gators. Hands the ball off over the left side. Has a little space. Siebels takes it down to about the 18-yard line.
That Eric Siebels is running hard there. I like that young man. Number 21, 5'10", 176-pound junior, running hard for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, finding daylight over there on the left side of the line.
So we have some laundry on the field. Once again, holding against the Wolverines, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay first down. So great run by Eris Siebels to get that ball outside and up the left sideline. But nonetheless, you have to play mistake-free football if you want to beat a good team such as the Gateway Gators.
Yes, you have to. Yes, that's a great assessment. You have to play mistake-free. That's part of the keys of the game that we said. You know, turnovers and penalties can play a big part of this game, or lack thereof.
Yeah, so once again, Williams fumbles the ball, and it goes back. Looks like the Gators have it. Tried to fake it to Siebels up the middle, loses the ball, and it's taken over by the Gators at the 40-yard line. So we have another player down on the field.
I believe that's Williams down on the field, the quarterback.
So the referee made an announcement that there's no penalty on the play, but we do have an injured player down.
Soul Pit, your quarterly magazine that is presenting this game. They are in the urban community, finding out the know-hows, what to do, where to go. Soul Pit, the magazine that you need. www.thesoulpit.com. Proud partner of Roxamore Sports. That's Soul Pit.
So while we have a moment here, we'd like to thank another one of our sponsors here. Get your copy today of the newly released single, Worldwide, by Boona in all your digital stores just for $1. Go to Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, and more. Get your copy today, Worldwide. So we're back to live play here.
And that was Deontay Williams, the young man that got hurt for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, the Mr. Everything, quarterback, the punter, does it all, plays defense too. We hope the young man is all right. He walked off on his own 2 feet, but we hope the young man is all right. First play, Woodland Hills busted it up. Derek Davis tackled him for a loss. That makes it 2nd and 12. We have a flag on the play.
So it looks like we have a little chippiness going on again. These players are getting a little upset, a little jaw-jacking. No, it's very competitive here, but we like to see these guys keep it clean, play a good brand of football, represent themselves, their schools, their families well out here on the field, and try to win this football game. Neutral zone infraction offense. I'm not sure about a neutral zone infraction. Is usually against the defense, but nonetheless, the referee called this one on the offense, so that backs up the Gators 5 more yards. That brings up about a 2nd down and 17 yards to go for the Gators.
He meant to call offsides, but he called neutral zone infraction. That's normally on the defense that you spoke about. But so now it's 2nd and about 17 for the Gateway Gators. This game is getting a little bit of chippy, as we just spoke about. So Woodland Hills comes out over the ball on defense in a 4-4, a 4-2.
So shotgun formation, throws the ball, a little bubble screen to the right side, and Davis is upended and driven into the ground hard. Great defensive play there by the Wolverines.
That's a Monty Bailey in there on a tackle, scooped the big-time recruit, Derek Davis up, and it supplanted him.
The small wide receiver, Amani Bailey, 5'8", 172 pounds, takes on the standout running back for the Gators, takes him down. Looks like we got a flag on the play, a little laundry on the field. Once again, this game is getting a little chippy, getting out of hand. And we have a timeout on the field.
We have a sideline warning against Gateway. That was the flag on the play, sideline warning against Gateway.
Sideline warning, no. So it's a sideline warning. Flag was picked up. Gators are up, 3rd down and a country mile to go. Shotgun formation. Throws a pass, looks for a double receive. He throws the ball up. I'm not sure what the penalty flag is.
I don't understand the penalty too, but if the number 4 was wide open running down the middle of the field, if the Gateway Gators would have seen him, that would have been 6.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of contact there as the receiver was coming up the sideline, so I'm not sure what the play call is going to be. But here we have the referee. So I'm not sure about that call, but that would make it a 1st down for the Gators. If they called a holding, I'm not sure if that's going to be an automatic 1st down, but it looks like it's going to be a 3rd down. It's not an automatic 1st down, so that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. So everyone's a little bit confused about that, but the rule is a 3rd down and about 14 yards to go. As a holding was called on the defense. Englekay is back to pass, throws the ball to a little bubble screen, is batted down by the Wolverines. Savon Givner gets up in the passing lane, breaks it up.
Savon Givner is a big-time player for the Woodland Hills Wolverines on defense. Number 52, 6'1", 265-pound senior, makes his presence felt, shows color on the other side of the offensive, on the line of scrimmage, blows the play up. So that makes it 4th and 13 for the Gateway Gators. They're in punt formation, back deep for Woodland Hills. I believe that's number 3, Eshawn Carter.
Yeah, it looks like Eshawn, the Wolverines are going to have to create some offense if Deontay Williams can't come back in, Mr. Everything, as he does everything for him. Kick comes down at about the 20, bounces on, takes a gateway bounce at about the 25-yard line where Woodland Hills will take over.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see who comes out for the Woodland Hills Wolverines at the quarterback position.
Still don't really see who's coming out. It looks like Deontay Williams is coming out. He looks a little hobbled, but he gets a little prance, a little jog out to the huddle, so it's good to see that young man coming back out onto the field.
Yes, he's their field general. He's their leader for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, and I believe we have timeout on the play.
So it looks like we have a TV timeout right now. So we're going to take a moment, thank some of our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
I'm Lisa Baldwin with RE/MAX Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles,
Chambers,
culture, education.
Co-host Craig Thomas, Roxamore Sports. We're here live at the Wolverines with 6:18 in the third quarter.
Hands the ball off over the left side to Eric Siebels. I'm not sure if this play book has any more plays in it, but I think we might want to open it up a little bit. You're trailing 14 points with 6 minutes and 1 second left to go here in the third quarter, and continuing to hand the ball off tackle to Siebels.
Well, I can say this. They do have them drawn in. They can run something off of that. As we talked about, run a play off a play off a play. Run play action, run a reverse off of it, something like that, something of that nature. To get some chunk plays for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
Absolutely. Shotgun formation. Deontay Williams is back to pass. Under pressure. He's taken down as he's not 100%. He looks a little bit gimpy there, but I see him out there putting forth the effort to still lead his team. So we need to do plays to get the ball out of his hands as well.
Well, Gateway blew that play up, number 7 and number 33. Number 7 being the big fella, Kelvin Nelson, 245 D lineman, and number 33 as well for the Gateway Gators, Diego Bledsoe, blew the play up right from the door. It wasn't a design play, design draw for him, but he had to run. He had to make something happen.
Comes up in third down and about 8 yards to go. Shotgun formation. Snap is low. Deontay Williams picks it up, steps through, and he's taken down right at about the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 1 yard. That's going to bring up a fourth down and 9 yards to go for the Wolverines.
Hey, I remember when I used to play at Swissville, when I first started on the offensive line, there was times when I first started on the offensive line, I would make a block and then I would watch the play. It looked like some of the offensive linemen is watching the play while Deontay Williams is trying to run around.
Yeah, they need to concentrate on blocking their opponent and giving him some time to operate back there. Needless to say, Deontay Williams is back to punt, high snap, a short kick, and it takes a Wolverine bounce, goes inside of the 40-yard line, and the Gators will take over at about the 38-yard line.
It's getting a little chippy. Number 4 and number 12 talking noise to each other. Patrick Body Jr., number 12, Devon McClinton Jr. So we have 4:04 left in the third quarter. Gateway Gators 14, Woodland Hills 0. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line for the Gateway Gators. This is the Big East matchup for the Big East Conference. Woodland Hills trying to restore the roar here. I'm Sam Chambers with my co-host Craig the CT Express Thomas.
So we'll be right back. We thank once again one of our sponsors.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with RE/MAX Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Roxamore Sports live here at the Woodland Hills Wolverine. I'm Sam Chambers with my co-host Craig the CT Express Thomas, where Gateway is leading 14-0 at the famous George A. Novak Field in Turtle Creek, PA. Saturday Night Lights, the Saturday edition of the Friday Night Lights here and it's senior rec night too as well. We want to give a shout out to Dr. Harris, the superintendent of the Woodland Hills School District. What a great job he's doing too as well.
Yeah, we like to thank you for joining us, as tonight is National Sweetest Day. So that is an opportunity for the young ladies to pay tribute to the young men in their lives. So be sweet to someone on Sweetest Day. Shotgun formation, quarterback rolls left, and he's taken down. Englekay takes the ball up just about to the 41-yard line. It's going to bring up a second down.
In there on the tackle for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, number 26, Gene Edmondson, junior linebacker.
So once again, the Gators are going no huddle. It's going to be a second down and about 9 yards to go. Englekay is in shotgun, hands the ball off over the right side. Davis has a little room, and he goes up the sideline, and he's taken out, and we have a horse collar. And Davis is thrown out at about the 48-yard line of the Wolverines, and will be marching out a little bit further down the field. So as the referees try to get this under control and sorted out, they'll be marching, and the Gateway Gators will be on the move. They called a late hit. I'm not sure about.
It looked like it was a horse collar tackle. He's calling a late hit. This guy's getting a little mixed up here.
Maybe he's had a couple weeks off and he didn't get a chance to call a couple games, because some of them have been a little bit confusing for me as well.
But nevertheless, that gives Gateway Gators big-time yardage deep in Woodland Hills territory at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. With 3:15 left in the third quarter, 14-0, trying to find pay dirt again.
So that's about a 30-yard gain there. So it brings up a 1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Englekay is back. It looks for a receiver down the right sideline, out of bounds for Davis. Derek Davis, pass is incomplete. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
In there on the play with the defender, number 8, Keyshawn Davis. Defender Davis. So with 3:08 left, 14, Gateway, Woodland Hills a 0. This makes it 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Gateway Gators.
So
Woodland Hills only rushed 3 that last play.
So the Gators come out, Englekay in shotgun formation, gets a snap. Davis for a little screen, and he's hitting the backfield, bounces off a couple players, and we have more laundry on the field. I'm not sure with the referees here. They're very involved in the game. I'm not sure if they're trying to get control of the game by calling so many penalties. Some of the calls I haven't really seen. It's going to be a holding against the Gators. That's going to push them back a little further.
I think Keyshawn Davis is a little gimpy. For Woodland Hills Wolverines, we have a holding on the Gateway Gators.
So the Gators are getting ready for play. Bring up a 2nd down and about 19 from the Wolverines' 39-yard line. Englekay is flanked by Kelvin Nelson, big guy. Throws the ball off to the little screen, hurt, and he goes forward for a gain of about 6 yards.
Tackled by a host of defenders for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So once again, today is also National Pay a Friend Back Day. So my brother, Lumberjack Timbers, if I owe you, I'm not paying you back, but I do love you. Thank you. Also, today is also Mulligan Day, Do-Over Day, and Pasta Day, National Pasta Day. So enjoy some pasta if you have an opportunity. Right now,
back to live action.
3rd down. Englekay, shotgun, looks up the sideline, throws the ball. Looks like it's complete. Jalen Hurt. It's going to be a 4th down and about 4 yards to go there.
We have a defender down for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. The guy that I was watching hurt. I think he's cramped up. They're stretching him out on the sidelines. That makes it 4th down for the Gateway Gators.
4th down and about 4 yards to go. Looks like we have a stoppage in play for an injured player on the Wolverines sideline. So as we are getting close to November 3rd, make sure you register to vote. Be seen, be heard. Vote November 3rd. Let your vote be your voice. Register early, vote early if possible.
So this game is being brought to you by Shelley's Pie, serving up the Italian specialties, old-time favorites, homemade soups, and hearty pizzas. We have a full-service bar featuring 16 drafts, open 7 days a week. Reservations recommended. That's Shelley's Pie.
Yun's got to try Shelley's Pie.
Back to live action here at the Wolverine, at the famous George A. Novak Field, home of the Brave. The Gateway Gators have a 4th and about 4 at Woodland Hills 24. This is a big play.
Englekay is in a shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers right, a bunch formation, and it looks like a false start for the Gators as the receiver moved. Number 4, false start, 5-yard penalty. Going to back the Gators up. So the Wolverines must have a stop here if they want to get back in this game with 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go here in the 3rd period.
And Woodland Hills must be aware of the screen or the trick plays for the Gateway Gators.
4th down, the shot, snap is off. Englekay is back under pressure, and he's being taken down by Wolverines. Sack, turnover on play.
He's sacked by number 43 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, DeMonte Gaither, 12, a senior, 6'0", 212-pound linebacker, comes in and makes the tackle.
Great play there. Great play by the Wolverines. Turnover, gets the ball with 1 minute and 46 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. But the problem is they have not been able to establish any offense here in the 2nd half. So we're going to see if Coach Bossert comes out and opens up the playbooks. Anything other than 24 wham or 25 wham, maybe 27 sweep, counter, screen pass.
Something. It's Halloween. Pull out the tricks.
Shotgun formation for Deontay Williams. He has a receiver open, through between 2 receivers, and it looks like it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 yards to go. I'd like to see Eric Siebels come out of the backfield on a swing pass, maybe get him the ball in space and see if the young man can make 1 or 2 Gators miss and take it to the house.
Yeah, swing pass or wheel route or arrow route. I would like to see them run him, in that fashion.
So we have trips to the left. Deontay Williams in shotgun formation, flanked by Siebels. And we have back deep, and you have it wide open, and it looks like he's going to go all the way to the house. Tariq Scipio, big play receiver for the Wolverines.
Finally, they got the big play receiver the ball. Tariq Scipio, he's a big time receiver. Gets behind the defensive backfield of the Gators and takes it to the house.
So we'll see here what the Wolverines do right now for this extra point, or they're going to go for 2. As we know, they've had some kicking issues all year, so this could loom big here. You trailing late in the game on what you do here on this extra point try. Looks like they come out in a 2-point conversion set up. Deontay Williams with Siebels, flanked to the left of Siebels. He has 4 wide receivers. Ball is dropped, picks the ball up. He runs up the middle. He tries to get in, and he gets in for a 2-point conversion.
Deontay Williams is Mr. Everything. Even while he's skimpy, he still goes in the phone booth and comes out as Superman and punches it in, finds pay dirt. for the two-point conversion. That looms large, 14-8, Gateway Gators over Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So again, as you said, Superman goes into the phone booth and comes out with a trick and gets the two-point conversion, throws the ball to Tariq Scipio, his big play wide receiver, and we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
And this game is being brought to you by Allegheny's Best HVAC. Are you prepared for the cold season? Have you had your furnace or system checked? Can your furnace handle another winter? Then you want to call Allegheny's Best to come to your home and service your needs. They do air purification, system repairs, and replacements, and safety checks. Have Allegheny's Best, a fully insured and bonded company, pull up to your home by calling 412-295-0207 and ask for Anthony and use the promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service. That's Allegheny's Best HVAC.
Back to live action here, the Wolverina, George A. Novak Field, Saturday night showdown, Big East brawl, battle for the Big East. The Wolverines have just pulled this game closer, going down for a long pass to Tariq Scipio from Deontay Superman Williams. Two-point conversion was completed. Deontay looked a little bit gimpy a couple series ago. He come back in the game and makes a good play for his team, gets the Wolverines back into the game. So don't move, don't go nowhere, don't go to the refrigerator. Stay in your seat as we have a good game coming up. Kick is squib kick low, and it bounces around, picked up by Shamar Price of the Gators. He dances around, he drops the ball. The ball is out. Looks like the Wolverines have the ball, and they have it at about the 35-yard line of the Gators. Hold on to your feet, don't leave, don't go to the refrigerator. Wolverines had the ball.
And now we have a little scrum on the field.
The Gators
that ball was covered by number 8 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, Keyshawn Davis.
The Gators look like they're losing their composure there a little bit. So, once again, great squib kick. Dropped the ball. Ball's turned over. Wolverines had a ball. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Gators.
They brought in the lady kicker for that one, and she squib kicked it.
So we have a ball game with 12.1 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. The Wolverines 1 minute and 21 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. But the Wolverines are trailing 14-8 here late in the third quarter. Deontay Williams, quarterback, with Eric Siebels behind him, 3 wide receivers to the right, hands the ball off up the middle to Siebels, and there's nothing happening for the Gators.
In there on the tackle, number 55 for the Gateway Gators, blew some things up very quickly as they came out in the pistol. That's Jacques Taylor. They call him JT, 6'2", 250-pound D lineman.
So it looks like Eric Siebels limped off there on that play. So he's replaced by number 42, Jones. The freshman is in the game. 2 wide receivers set. Laundry on the field. Looks like we have a legal procedure against the Wolverines. All right, young men, you have to remain composed and go out and run your plays. Big change, pace, turnover. You would like to see Coach Bosser go for the jugular there with the sudden change of possession, but run the ball right off tackle to Siebels. Siebels is out now injured, but we'll see what he dials up here for this next call.
I would have went right up top on the first play.
At least try to catch him with a trick play, sudden change of play, turnover. So shotgun formation, Deontay Williams rolls, and he's under pressure, throws the ball out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Great play by Deontay Williams just to get rid of that ball and not take the loss of yard for a sack.
Yes, he was in the grab. So number 55 again for the Gateway Gators, Jacques Taylor. He's blowing things up for the Gateway Gators. He's making his presence felt from the defensive tackle position, number 55 for the Gateway Gators.
So the Wolverines have to do something to slow down that that pressure for the Gators. I mean, they got the leg kicked back in full sprinter stance, and they're not waiting for the gun to go off, as they are in the backfield at the same time as the Wolverine offensive players. Look like Eric Siebels is back on the field. Looks like we have a timeout right now on the field. The Wolverines take a timeout. So we're going to thank another one of our sponsors here, and we'd like to thank you for joining us on Saturday Night Showdown. Just a moment, thank our sponsors.
This game is being brought to you by Serenity Sounds. Serenity Sounds, whose services include a recording studio for all artists such as rappers, singers, podcasters, and audiobook narrators. For inquiries, email serenitysoundspittsburgh@gmail.com. That's Serenity Sounds.
So once again, we'd like to thank our partner on Roxamore Sports, Soul Pit Magazine. This is our urban magazine that supports all of our urban businesses and minority businesses in the community. We'd like to thank you for being a partner of Roxamore Sports. Check out the Soul Pit Media at www.thesoulpit.com.
This is Roxamore Sports, back live here at the Wolverine, home of the Brave, the George A. Novak Field, where we have a ball game. Gateway Gators 14, Woodland Hills 8, with Woodland Hills on the ball on the Gateway Gators 42.
With a third down and about 20 yards to go, the Wolverines come out, shotgun formation, trips to the right, and Deontay Williams looks, rolls to the right, throws the ball downfield, pass is complete at about the 32-yard line. That's going to be short of the first down.
That was number 1, Gavin Yarborough on the reception for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
So that brings up a 4th down and 6 here. So Saturday night showdown at the Wolverine. Thank you for spending your Saturday night, your sweetest day with us. Thank you for joining us at the Wolverine as we have a great matchup of the Woodland Hills Wolverines and the Gateway Gators, and a Big East matchup with just a few seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It brings up a big 4th down and 6. Deontay Williams, shotgun formation, drops back to pass. He rolls out to the left. He throws the ball deep. He has a receiver, and it's picked off. That's number 4 for the Gators, Patrick Bodie Jr., 6'2", 183 pounds. He goes up and high points the ball.
Patrick Bodie goes and gets that. Deontay Williams was trying to throw across his body. What he got to do is he got to flip his hips when he throws that ball, but he tried his best, but he couldn't get everything on it because the defender was behind him. But again, number 4, Patrick Bodie Jr. makes a great play.
Yeah, thank you for joining us here. We have a great matchup. We're going into the 4th quarter here at the George A. Novak Field. We are here with the Wolverines as their attempt to restore the roar as they take on the 2-time Big East champions, Gateway Gators. Craig Thomas along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, on Roxamore Sports, and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Welcome back live on Roxamore Sports George A. Novak Field, Woodland Hills Wolverines trailing the Gateway Gators 14-8 here in a Saturday night showdown, Big East Conference. Here, 5A Western Pennsylvania football matchup. Craig Thomas along with my co-host, Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers. Senior night. So you're in for a good matchup here as we go to the fourth quarter. Gateway Gators come out with the ball on about the 12-yard line as they the Wolverines turn the ball over as they were driving to try to go ahead on the score. So just about set for play to start the fourth quarter here. It's great to see a competitive game against these two teams. They haven't played since 2017. The Wolverines hold the lead for the series 19-6 as this is the 26th meeting over the past 33 years of these teams. So it looks like we have laundry on the field. My co-host had a little technical difficulty. Welcome back, sir.
Well, we would just like to say, if we mispronounce someone's name, believe me, we're not doing it intentionally or maliciously. So please, if you know we're pronouncing your son's name, and if you see us, please let us know or email us to let us know too as well. So we know that, number 4 is Patrick Bodie Jr., and we say JT, number 55. So Gateway, we're back to live action.
Hands the ball off to Davis, and he puts his shoulder down and gets over the 15-yard line. So that's going to bring up Derek Davis, and that's going to bring up a second down and about 6 yards to go. But as my co-host stated, we definitely want to get, the kids their due credit, recognize them, and let them represent themselves and their families well. So if we do pronounce it wrong, let us know and we'll correct it. But back to live action. Hands the ball off. Double reverse again. Up the right side. And Jamal Price is taken down after he gets the first down. So once again, coach goes into a trick bag.
So entering the tackle for the Woodland Hills, number 42.
I'd like to give out a shout to John Martre. Just wanted to say, hey, thank you for watching and thank you for keeping us tuned in. Tune in this week and next week on the Roxamore Sports Network, where we'll be carrying your Woodland Hills High School football and hopefully into the playoffs.
So we're back to live action. Gateway's on the 30-yard line.
First down for the Gators. Hands the ball off over the left side. Davis, as he gets a head of steam going, and he carries the ball for about 12 yards, 13 yards. Davis looks like he wants to let the train loose, and he picks up 12 on that play.
Looks like they're going to get a heavy dose of Davis right now in the fourth quarter. Just run this clock down, try to get out of here with a win.
So the Wolverines need to come on with a play here and maybe do some run blitzing and get ready, but be careful because these Gators will throw a trick play at you. So Bodie back at shotgun, hands the ball off again to Davis to the right side. Gain of about 2 yards. So that's going to bring up a second down and about 8 yards to go.
In there on the tackle for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, number 18, Michael James, a senior, 6'4", 205-pound DN. The last defensive play in there on the tackle was number 50 and 52 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. That's Julian Jeffries and Savon Givner. That makes it 2nd and 8 for the Gateway Gators on their own 40-yard line.
Shotgun formation. Hands the ball off over the left side to Davis. And he runs through a couple of tackles, and he's dragging a host of Wolverines down inside the Wolverine territory, down at about the 44-yard line.
And they're on the tackle for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, 43, DeMonte Gaither, number 4, Amani Bailey. But not after Derek Davis bursts over the left side of the line, found some running room, carries a couple defenders with him for a nice game.
So it looks like the Wolverines are going to have to stop Davis down the stretch. We're under 10 minutes here in the fourth quarter, and the Wolverines need a turnover to get back in this game.
So it looks like they got the big fella in the backfield for the Gateway Gators.
Number 7.
JT.
Hand off, and he lowers his shoulder, and he runs over one of the Wolverines, and he gains about 4 yards on that play. That's number 7, Kelvin Nelson, 6'0", 245. Reminds you of a fella that ran the ball down in Pitt, down in Oakland, by the name of Ironhead Hayward. Kind of puts you in the mindset of him as he runs that ball. Shotgun formation, the ball is down, and he rolls out to the right, and he throws the ball away.
He was under heavy pressure by number 43, Monte Gator, as they fumbled the ball on the snap.
So that was Englekay, definitely picked up the low snap, rolled out, gets rid of the ball, throws it away outside of the pocket towards his receiver, avoided the penalty, brings up a 3rd down and about 5 yards to go. This is critical for the Wolverines with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go on the clock.
Now, you know this is the time that they run the screen or go into their trick plays right now, so Woodland Hills have to be cautious.
So the Wolverines are hanging around, and it looks like Coach calls a timeout there on the play. Timeout Gateway for Don Hall. So we're going to take a moment to thank one of our sponsors. And as we thank one of our sponsors, thank you for being with us. And our sponsor for the night.
This game is being brought to you by Senator Jay Costa. Senator Jay Costa, Democratic leader of the 43rd District, says go Wolverines. Senator Jay Costa.
Yeah, Senator Jay Costa has been a big supporter of this Wolverine program for quite some time. We'd like to thank him for supporting us, supporting the actual Wolverine program along the way. So we are definitely, we'd like to thank another one of our sponsors.
This game is also being brought to you by the Stephen Breston Foundation. The Stephen Breston Foundation wants to wish Mariah good luck this season with the cheerleading Wolverines. Stevie Breston, great exciting athlete that played here at the and part of the lore here and a legend here at the Wolverina.
And while we have a moment, I'd like to take a minute to, thank all of the alumni players that reached out and showed love, but come on back and be part of the program and restore the roar here at Woodland Hills. And if we leave you out, we don't mention you, we'd like to say thank you. Your contribution was invaluable to this program. And send us a text or email, and we'll try to recognize you as well. Because this is a huge program, 33 years. A lot of players have been through here. George Novak did a great job with the players. A lot of people went on to college and play Division I, Division II, Division III, professional, NFL. So shout out to all the NFL and all of the alumni from Woodland Hills, Church Hill, Swissvale, Turtle Creek. And thank you for listening and watching us here on Roxamore Sports.
For Rankin, Braddock, Swissvale, Edgewood, North Braddock, Chalfont, Forest Hills, all these communities that makes up this school district at Woodland Hills, we thank you. And we ask that you all come back and be a part and help out, support your local athlete here at the Woodland Hills High School and at the Wolverina.
Englekay is back at shotgun formation, fakes the ball, looks for a receiver. He rolls out, and he throws the ball into the ground. Incomplete. That's going to bring up a 4th down for the Gators with 8 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. So this is a critical time for the Wolverines to come up with a stop.
He was under heavy pressure by number 50 for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. And that young man is Julian Jeffries, and also number 63, Darren Frazier Keys, was in there too.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to set up a little bubble screen, and they blew it up. So brings up a 4th down here, about 6 yards to go. Englekay is back in the shotgun formation, flanked by Davis, hands the ball off to Davis over the left side. He cuts up the middle, makes a couple people miss, and he's down inside the 30-yard line for a 1st down.
That was a nice run by Derek Davis.
So Derek Davis definitely is a great young man, has a great future ahead of him. Be going on to play in the next level as a safety, but he's out the game right now. We got big fella back in the game. Look, Englekay rolls to the right. Looks like he sets up an option, keeps the ball, gains about 6 yards on that play.
In there on the tackle, number 31. I believe that's Ramsey, Jeremy Ramsey for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. That makes it about 2nd and 5 for the Gateway Gators.
So we got number 7 in the game, Kelvin Nelson. Kelvin the Bus Nelson. We're going to just give the young man a nickname for the night. Nelson in the backfield, and he takes off, and he's up the middle, and he's bumbling, rumbling, and he is in for the touchdown. Nelson up the middle. The bus rolls right down Wolverine Lane, in for the touchdown.
The big fella looked like he's pretty nimble on his feet there as he bursts over the right side, finds daylight, and finds pay dirt for the Gateway Gators.
So that puts the Gators ahead 20-8 here with 7 minutes and 6 seconds left. The extra point is forthcoming for the Gators. Snap, hold is up and good. The Gators are up 21-8 over the Woodland Hills Wolverines down here at George A. Novak Field. We're going to take a moment to thank another one of our sponsors.
This game is being brought to you by Shelley's Pie, serving up Italian specialties, old-time favorites, homemade soups, and hearty pizzas. We have a full-service bar featuring 16 drafts, open 7 days a week. Reservations are recommended.
Young's got to try Shelley's Pie.
Back to live action here. The Gateway Gators just punched it in, 21 now to 8 over the Woodland Hills Wolverines here at the Wolverina at the famous George A. Novak Field rivalry game, 5A matchup in the Big East Conference where the rivalry has been restored here. And the record is Woodland Hills 19, Gateway 6, but now it's about to be 19-7 as Derek Davis, and they get a heavy dose of Derek Davis in the second half, sprinkled in with the big fella, number 7 for the Gateway Gators.
Yes. Kelvin the Bus Nelson, as he takes that one in from about 15 yards out over a host of Wolverines, had no chance of getting the big fella down as he got a head of steam up. I definitely wouldn't want to jump in the way of that bus.
Yeah, he was running hard after he got a full head of steam. And he seen nothing but goal line, and he fell forward, as you say, the forward lean.
Absolutely.
As he got hit, he had the forward lean.
Absolutely.
Put the ball over the goal line for the score, 22-8.
So still a little time left on the clock, 7 minutes and 6 seconds. The Wolverines can get a quick score, maybe get some chunk plays. They can get back in the game here, but it's going to have to take a valiant effort right now to get back in this game, open up the playbook. When they opened it up, they found their big play receiver, Tariq Scipio, but those opportunities have come few and far between for the Wolverines.
Yeah, so they would have to open up the playbook a little bit too as well to be non-conventional. So the Gateway is about to kick off. That's number 22 with the big foot, Jason Jenkins.
So looking at the Gators, look how they line up, and this whole left side of the field is left open. So I'm not sure why they do that, but the ball is taken at about the 2-yard line. Up the middle, looks like he has some room, breaks over the right side, and he's up to about the 35-yard line. Armani Bailey, great play for the young man.
That's number 15 for Gateway, Yusef Medusa in there on the tackle.
So we'll see if Coach Bosser comes out and opens the playbook up here on first down, gets the ball to his big play receivers, Armani Bailey, Tariq Scipio. Also, they have another receiver, Eshawn Carter, who's a great guy, Amari Daniels. So they have a host of receivers there they can get the ball to, see if one of those guys can break a tackle and take it to Pater and get back in this game.
With 6:59 left in the fourth quarter, Woodland Hills is down. Gateway 21, Woodland Hills 8. 1st and 10 at their own 35.
So the Wolverines come out, trips formation to the right, shotgun formation. Deontay Williams gets a snap, and he throws the ball. Ball intended for number 5, Omari Daniels.
In there on the play, number 3, Bonzai Parks hits the balls out.
No gain, 2nd down and 10, as Deontay Williams was under heavy duress, so I'd like to see Eric Siebels come out and do a little screenplay and dump the ball off. Maybe a little bit of room for him to get up the sideline. We'll see what they dial up here. Late in the 4th quarter, 6 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. Wolverines come out of the huddle, trips to the right, shotgun formation, hands the ball off up the middle to Siebels for a gain of about 3 yards. That's not going to get you back into the game here.
Number 12, Jaden Smith on the tackle. Also number 55, JT, Jaquez Taylor.
So Siebels goes off a little gimpy, so brings in the freshman, number 42, Brandon Jones, to see the young fella get the ball and see what he could do. He's a very dynamic young man. Deontay Williams goes down. Sack on the play, brings up a 4th down and about 12 yards to play. 12 yards to go.
55, Jaquez Taylor in there on the tackle again. The big man is having a great half, making his presence felt for the Gateway Gators. Back deep for Gateway, number 14. That's Malachi Moore.
So that brings up a 4th down for the Wolverines. 4th down and about 13 yards to go. Looks like a timeout for the Gators.
So I'm Sam Timmons with my coach Craig Thomas, and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
For sports, I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas, the legend in his own right in this area. We're here at the Wolverines at the famous George A. Novak Field. We have a game between the Gateway Gators and the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Gateway Gators up big, 21-8 with 5:31 left in the 4th quarter with a 4th and 17. For Woodland Hills, they have to punt at their own 32.
So it looks like 4th and about, looks like it's going to be about 14 here. 14 on the for the Wolverines. About 5 minutes and 31 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. So it looks like they're going to have to punt the ball away and hope for a play. Maybe they can get a play here on the muff punt. Maybe get the ball back and try to get in and get a score. I don't really see Coach Bosser doing a trick play right here, but you never know.
So we have a pause in the action. One of the young ladies that I spoke about who was a 2-time survivor and breast cancer, she's the aunt of a legend around here too. His name is Delrico Fletcher. Delrico Fletcher was a big-time athlete for Woodland Hills, considered the best athlete to come out of Woodland Hills. Then comes Stevie Briston, came along Stevie Briston, and then he's considered by most as the best athlete to come out of here. But Delrico Fletcher, but there's another player named Tutu Ferguson who is considered one of the best athletes to come out of too as well, because they played all sports, basketball, football, track, and etc.
Back to live play. Looks like a punt is up, and it takes a Wolverine bounce. out inside the 20-yard line where the Gateway Gators will take over on about the 19-yard line with 5 minutes and 18 seconds left. So the Wolverines, with their back against the wall, they're going to need to play here, make a big play to get back in this game. We'd like to thank all of our viewers here all across the country, all across the world. We'd like to thank you for tuning in live on Roxamore Sports. My name is Craig Thomas. I'm here with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. We'd like to thank another one of our players from Swissville, Richie Stevenson. He was a great back, came up with us as well. Played up in Swissville the first year that Woodland Hills merged into high school, along with Brian Chismar, Jeff Cobbs, some great players up there. Those were your teammates, huh, Sam?
Yeah, those were my teammates. It was great to play with them, too. Brian Chismar blocked for him for a long time. Back to live action.
Shotgun formation, hands the ball off to Davis over the right side, and he's taken down, looks like for a short to no gain on the play. So the Wolverines are going to have to go for a big strip.
Tackle on the play, number 30 for Woodland Hills. That was Desmond Jackson. That's the young man that sung the national anthem up here, making that tackle.
Thank you for everybody for watching. Te amo, mi esposa Giselle. Thank you for watching, everyone across the country and across the world, tuning in on Roxamore Sports Live. Handoff over the left side to Davis. Bounces off a couple defenders. Wolverines need to go for a strip. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 yards to go for the Gateway Gators.
So the quarterback sticks that in Derek Davis. Sticks it in the breadbasket, but the way he does it, it looks like one time he's going to pull it out.
So as they bleed the clock down, we're under 4 minutes left to go here at the Wolverina, George A. Novak Field, backyard brawl. Gateway versus Woodland Hills, a bubble screen, and is sniffed out by the Wolverines. Immediately tackled, try to strip the ball out. So the Wolverines look like they're going to take a timeout here.
Sean Carter in there on the play.
So we are going to go to another sponsor and thank another one of our sponsors here. We'd like to thank you, our partner, Soul Pit Media, one of our urban magazines here in the Pittsburgh area, highlighting all the urban restaurants, developments, any accolades, achievements, anything going on in the urban community. Look at the Soul Pit Media at www.thesoulpit.com.
Also, we'd like to thank another sponsor here, Worldwide. Worldwide, get your copy today of the new release single, Worldwide, by Boona, at all your digital stores for just $1. Go to Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, and more to get your copy today. That's Worldwide.
Back to live action. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here at the Wolverina, George A. Novak Field. Wolverines quest to restore the roar against the 2-time WPIL Quad East champions, Gateway Gators. Back to punt. Punt is up, and it bounces. Takes a Gateway bounce. Scipio went to go for it, but it's down by the Gators at about the 43-yard line.
So with 3:34 left in the fourth quarter, Gateway 21, Woodland Hills 8. We have a friend, you spoke about Richie Stevenson playing at Swissville, shot us an email, said he's proud of us, what we're doing up here in the booth. You know, he lives in Rowville. His sons went to Gateway, said he's listening in. Richie Stevenson, we get a shout out to you. We proud of you too, my man, and all what you have accomplished in your life, my brother.
So that was a great guy, great friend of mine, childhood friend of mine as well. I used to go over to his house and eat up all his food. So that was a great opportunity. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, and good luck to your young people. I hope they do well and make us proud just like you did. So back to normal play here, regular play, 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go at the Wolverines are going to have to come up with some big plays relatively quick here. And it looks like they have a penalty against the Gators. Takes the ball down to about the Gator 42-yard line, where the Wolverines will take over with 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go on the clock.
So Woodland Hill comes out on the ball, 1st and 10, the 42-yard line of the Gateway Gators.
Shotgun formation, trips to the left, low snap for Deontay Williams. He takes off running.
That snap has been coming in low for some time now. Got to get it up. We have a defender down for the Gateway Gators.
So hopefully young man will be okay, but we'd like to thank another one of our sponsors here tonight.
We'd like to thank Shelley's Pie, who's bringing this game to you, serving up Italian specialties, old-time favorites, homemade soups, and hearty pizzas. We have a full-service bar featuring 16 drafts, open 7 days a week. Reservations recommended. That's Shelley's Pie.
Yun's got to try Shelley's Pie.
Also, this game is being brought to you by Allegheny's Best, HVAC. Are you prepared for the cold season? Have you had your furnace or system checked? Can your furnace handle another winter? And then you want to call Allegheny's Best to come to your home and service your home needs. They do air purification, system repairs and replacements, and safety checks. Have Allegheny's Best, a fully insured and bonded company, pull up to your home by calling 412-295-0207 and ask for Anthony and use the promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service. That's Allegheny's Best, HVAC.
Back to live action. Deontay Williams is back to pass, and he loses the ball, picked up by the big fella as he was trying to take off. Number 55 for the Wolverines picked up the fumble by Deontay Williams. He was ruled down, but he was headed to the goal line.
That's Julius Brown was trying to. He sees some daylight. You know that's a glory for the big man to be able to get into the end zone, to be able to run the ball a little bit.
No, he looked like he was ready to go.
He was he was rumbling, stumbling,
bumbling on his way. So that brings up a third down for the Wolverines with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Here in the fourth quarter, Deontay Williams back to pass. Throws the ball complete. First down. You have to get up to Amani Bailey, get up on the play, get up on the ball. Deontay Williams rolls left, throws the ball back to his right, and still alive here with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. You got to go hurry up. Great throw by Deontay Williams. Nevertheless, regardless of the outcome of this game, great showing for the Wolverines to try to get back to their greatness. Deontay Williams rolls to the right, has a lot of room, and he takes the ball up inside, spins inside, and he goes in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Deontay Williams. Like I said, he went in the phone booth. He was Clark Kent, went in the phone booth, came out Superman, showed you what he could do. Late in the game, finds pay there for the Woodland Hills Wolverines, 21-14 with 1:54 left in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Young fella come out a little gimpy and still gets the ball in for a touchdown. So that puts the Wolverines down by 7 as they go for 2 points, as they've had some difficulty with their extra points all year, so they come out and go for 2. Nonetheless, still have an opportunity to try to get the ball back and maybe get back in this game. Deontay Williams takes a couple hits, falls forward into the end zone for a touchdown for the Wolverines. Shotgun formation. Williams fumbles the ball, rolls left, throws the ball, and is caught in. So the Wolverines are down by 5 here with 1 minute and 54 seconds left. Deontay Superman Williams
doing it all with his legs, with his arm. Finds Amani Bailey in the end zone. Off the fumbled snap. picks it up, rolls out, rolls to his left, throws across his body again. Amani Bailey in there for the two-point conversion, 21-18. Hey, that Deontay Williams is lightning in the bottle. He can make some things happen.
Yeah, 21-16, so down by 5 with 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go in the clock. Hold on to your seats. Don't go to the refrigerator. You're in for a great finish, ladies and gentlemen. Craig Thomas along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, here at the Wolverine, George A. Novak Field. Wolverine pride is alive and well.
Yes, this shows a sign of a team that they're not going down without a fight, trying to defend their home field. Bringing the score 21-16 and bringing some excitement in the game. That is Deontay Williams, Mr. Superman, went in the phone booth and came back out. Made some things happen. Now we're looking for the onside kick. They are.
Absolutely. So far, with 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go in the game, Sam, I'm going to have to nominate the Superman for player of the game, as he came out, not only has he made big plays, but he made them under duress and under pressure and being injured, and showed, his grit and determination as a young man to come back in the game injured and put forth the effort for his team.
So we have a timeout here on the field right now.
So we're going to thank another one of our sponsors real quick.
So this game is being brought to you by Serenity Sounds. Serenity Sounds, whose services include recording studio for all artists such as rappers, singers, podcasters, audiobook narrators. For inquiries, email serenitysoundspittsburgh@gmail.com. Also, this game is being brought to you by Senator Jay Costa. Senator Jay Costa, the Democratic leader of the 43rd District, says go Wolverines.
So here, late in the fourth quarter, the Wolverines trail the Gateway Gators, two-time 5A champions, Gateway Gators, 21-16. 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go here. Saturday night showdown, battle for the Big East. So we'll see here what the Wolverines elect to do. Have to go for onside kick and hope to get the ball back here and get down and score with 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go on the clock. So what have you seen here in the last few plays, Sam?
Deontay Williams, lightning in the bottle, stepping up, making big plays.
Kick is off and is good and is recovered by the Gators. Took a high bounce for the Wolverines, but was recovered by number 2 with the Gators. That is Shane Thrift, wide receiver and defensive back, covered that ball. So we'll see if the Gators can bleed the clock and get out of here with a victory. But Deontay Williams is our TNT player of the game. Great job, young man. Great effort tonight. Regardless, win or lose, you showed a lot of grit. And we look forward to seeing you play the remainder of this year and again next year and in basketball season as well.
Yes, he's a great floor general on the basketball team as well, but looking for him to close out this football season to do great things within the last game of the season and going into the playoffs.
So here they are, the Gateway Gators come out in shotgun formation.
They come out in a victory formation.
Yes. Englekay takes a knee. It looks like they try to bleed the clock down.
Woodland Hills calls timeout.
So that was the last time out for the Wolverines, so they cannot stop the clock anymore. So we should see a couple of kneel downs here by the Gators, and that might just do it for us. So we'd like to take a moment to thank you for joining us. Saturday night special edition, Saturday night showdown live at the Woodland Hills Wolverine, George A. Novak Field here in Turtle Creek, PA. Craig Thomas, along with my co-host Sam the Lumberjack Timbers on Roxamore Sports Network. Saturday night under the lights. Second down and about 15 yards to go. So Englekay back in shotgun formation. Snaps the ball. Looks like we have a penalty on the play. Illegal procedure against the Gators. Back them up 5 more yards. One minute and 51 seconds left. I'm not sure if I'd have my quarterback in the shotgun right now with all of these low snaps and stuff. I might put him under center and let him just get the ball and take a knee. All it would take is one bad mistake, and this game could go the other way. So they're resetting the clock to 1:53 here. 2 more seconds on. So shotgun formation for Englekay again. And it looks like, I'm not sure what they're doing.
So the center moved
Looks
the
like
ball.
the center moved the ball for the Gators, but I'm not sure what they're doing.
But I don't know if he.
I'm not sure how they could call a neutral zone infraction, and it looked like the offensive lineman moved the ball.
There was some movement for the Woodland Hills defenders, but not sure if he went over the ball.
So brings up a second down. Looks like we're ready for a snap here. Englekay back in the shotgun formation. Hands the ball off to Davis, and he runs to the sideline. He's chased by a host of Wolverines, and he's pushed out of bounds. I'm not sure how he was pushed out, and they called wound the clock.
Because
I'm not
the ref
sure.
said that his forward movement stopped before he went out of bounds, so that's a questionable call. But nevertheless, the clock is still going.
Yeah, that's a very questionable call there. So that with 1 minute and 21 seconds left, Davis was pulled out of bounds, understandably.
He was still trying to run.
Right. He did not go down in bounds, but they wound the clock nonetheless. So here with about 1 minute left to go on the clock, third down for the Gators in a country mile, but it looks like they're content with just standing there. Delay a game for the Gators, backs them up to the 34-yard line. The Wolverines need a play here from a defense. Make a play. Somebody strip the ball, take it to the house, and get back in this game. 1 minute on the game clock. Going to put 3.5 seconds more on the game clock.
So we like to tell our audience while we have a pause in the action to make sure you tune in to the Roxamore Sports report that comes on every Saturday, the Roxamore Report.
If you download the icon, it'll let you know when that report comes on. And they hand the ball off to Davis over the right side, and he's brought down with 55 seconds left to go on the clock. Fourth down.
Then here on the tackle, number 50, Julian Jeffrey.
With 50 seconds left to go. So the Wolverines may get the ball back here. Maybe with 10 seconds left, they may get the ball back. So as we have the Gators
Gateway
go
has
to the
alluded to let
sideline.
the clock run down.
They let the clock run down. Delay a game to the Gators. 5-yard penalty. 15 seconds left on the game clock here. So the Wolverines will get a touchback. If they can make a big play here, close this game out in dramatic fashion here at the Wolverine, don't doubt the big play. So we'll see if the Gators come out and punt or they come out and just hand the ball off. Not sure exactly what they're going to do here. So 15 seconds left on the clock. "15 seconds on the clock."
That's a good call by our CEO, Roxamore.
So the Gators are in punt formation. Gets the punt off. Taken by Eshawn Carter up the sidelines. He looks for blocks. He gets up the sidelines. And he's out of bounds.
It was a legal block, though, or by number 2 for Woodland Hills. Tariq Scipio, that's the flag on the play.
Looks like there's no time on the clock, but it looked like when he stepped out of bounds, there was about a second or two left on the clock.
There was time still on the clock when the flag was thrown by the block in the back by Tariq Scipio.
No, there was time left on the clock when he stepped out of bounds. But that's the end of the ball game here. Thank you for joining us here. Woodland Hills loses a close one, 21-16 to their backyard rival, Gateway Gator, the two-time WPIAL champion.
And we have the head coach for the Woodland Hills Wolverines come running out. Boston wanted to talk to the ref. He wants to see what's going on, what's the call, because there was time still left on the clock as Gateway gets out of here with a victory, 21-16 left in the game. But it has to be explained to the head coach, how's it going down? So as we here in the 5A matchup, here in the big game, Gateway gets out of here with the victory as everybody is meeting at halftime. Meeting at the middle of the field, shaking hands and touching each other. We want you to stay in tune for the post game. I'm Sam Timbers with Craig Thomas. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
I'm Sam Timbers here live with Roxamore Sports with my co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas. Craig, we just seen a hard-fought matchup between the Woodland Hills Wolverines, who Gateway Gators is getting out here with the win 21-16 in the Big East Conference, and And Mr. Thomas, I specifically want to speak about the fourth quarter. A lot went on in the fourth quarter as Deontay Williams was lightning in the bottle and brought his team back. But also it was some controversial calls and how the game ended too as well, as the refs just called the game and it was still time on the clock at the end of the game.
Absolutely. It looks like receiver for the Wolverines stepped out of bounds. There was a couple penalties on the play. Looked like there could have been about 1.2 or maybe 2 seconds left on the clock. The penalties were declined, and the clock was subsequently run down to 0, which allowed the Gators to get out of here with a 21-16 victory. It was a hard-fought game, a great game by the Wolverines, put forth a valiant effort up, but you just like to see them young people have an opportunity to finish out the game well, even if it was 1 second left on the clock, to throw the ball up and maybe get a score and win this game.
Yeah, you hate to see the refs that want to be a part of the game. It was a lot of laundry thrown on the field at the end of the game. The game got a little bit of chippy early on. I don't know if that's what made them start throwing the flags, a lot of flags, quickly, and timely because of the chippiness that was going on. But again, late in the game, Woodland Hills came back, fought a valiant effort, as you just spoke about, on senior rec night here at Woodland Hills. And so our TNT player of the game is Deontay Williams, as he fought big late in the fourth quarter, ran around and was on a gimpy leg, but made some things happen. I call him, I always say he went in the phone booth, and then he went in the phone booth as Clark Kent, came back out as Superman to make some things happen, the lightning in the bottle, and brought his team back. But came up short tonight here on Saturday Night Lights. Roxamore Sports, Woodland Hills came up short with Gateway with a 21-16 victory here as they go back home up the road. That's their third win, and also Woodland Hills falls 3-2.
Yeah, so Woodland Hills goes to 3-2. And we'd like to thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending your Saturday night. Happy Sweetest Day. Thank you for joining us live on Roxamore Sports. Tune in next Friday night as Woodland Hills will be on live once again Friday night under the lights on Roxamore Sports. I'm Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timber. And good night.
And good night.
I thought you was going to say something.